Hey man, welcome back to another episode of the Peer to Peer podcast.
Take this.
We're joined by a guest, the one and only Omar. Brother Omar, welcome to the podcast.
What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, you already know what's going on with me. Oh. He trying to be seen. He's seen every week on this thing.
There's no such thing as too much. You feel me?
I mean, and that's what I said about all those chains. There's never such thing as too much.
I see you on that.
You know they don't match, right?
You don't need
to. You worried about see? You mad because I'm styling on you?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And my co-host, my esteemed co-host, the one and only Marcel, legend of winning.
Yo, that podcast, people listen to one and only legend of winning, aka Low.
And we're back with another podcast, man. Hey, yo, if y'all listen on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, what's good with y'all? Remember,
fuck Audio Mac.
That's so fact. That's so fact.
All my homies hate Audio Mac.
No,
that's a fact too.
There's literally no reason why we don't fuck with them.
Well,
there is. Hey, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to drop a 5-star. You just leave a comment saying "judge." You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell, but I got a whole judge outfit on. It's for a video. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
don't ever do that again.
Hey,
I'm mad you gassed about a fucking plastic gas.
The Raptors are in the second round.
We ain't gonna
Luka Doncic.
We ain't gonna shout out Noti Gang. That's
dropped one of the craziest game winners.
What's up with you?
Hold on, I'm just talking about why I'm in a good mood. Jesus, I ain't even finished the intro yet. Don't even
first.
Tell me how to do intros though, especially coming from fucking Omar. You got on chains that don't even match.
He was ready for the Noti Gang.
How many chains you got on?
I got not one.
God, I can't stand when broke folks give me advice. I just can't. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm gonna keep in the podcast when we gave you his chains, right? You know that, right?
Okay, I know that.
Waleed was just returning the chains.
I just shot from Waleed. I still got dollars and cents.
Hey, if y'all watching on YouTube, man, the video is available. Type in peer to peer on YouTube. Haven't already? Make sure to go.
Oh man, hit that bell so you can be Noti Gang.
My
bad.
That's a lot of gangs.
Ooh.
That's why you was uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was uncomfortable.
That's why you don't wear skinny jeans, right? Because the knots don't fit.
Yeah, the knots.
Yeah, no one on the corner got pockets like this. All right, pull yours up. Pull yours up. What
I got?
I mean, everybody over here shining. You see what I'm saying? Everybody over here is flexed up. So
let me put the money in the
iPhone 10. Low doesn't have one of these.
Which is crazy. Oh
yeah,
shit.
Put the money in your baby shoes. I mean, if it could fit, maybe.
Wouldn't it be a wild thing to do to rock really skinny jeans, but with like a fat stack or two?
That's what rappers do. So turn it sideways. Oh, I mean, okay, you can see the depth.
That actually look kind of. That's a one.
Yeah, there you go.
You brought ones.
It's literally the same ones I've been having. Like,
used to recycling it.
You keep the small bills on the outside. He don't know the rules.
I literally don't want to go to Bank of America standing in line just so I can deposit money.
Do people deposit money still in 2020?
Yeah, I mean that's all I have to do if I wanted to get rid of it. I have to deposit.
Or you withdrew it, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I couldn't deposit it because the IRS can come talking about is that income? And now you got to start explaining yourself.
What, $100?
Yeah.
Oh, they that active 100?
Yeah, especially when you're an entrepreneur and young. You're not that young though. You're kind of old, but I mean, generally speaking. Hey, Omar, talking about old and young though. Your birthday just came and passed, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate finally getting the love from you.
Oh, word. Was it missing previously?
I I stayed up all day and all night waiting for your birthday post to come. My brother blessed me, but I was just waiting for you.
Can you imagine a nigga up all night? Like, oh, he gonna hit me up though.
I was waiting.
Gonna text me. You know, so when did he hit you?
He texted me privately, but he don't want other folks to know about it.
But when did he text you?
My birthday was over, I think.
No, it wasn't.
He capped on the pod.
What he said?
I asked him on the pod, you wish him? He's like, yeah, of course.
I'm lying. He did.
I was about to say, like,
he hit me in the afternoon.
Okay. It's afternoon. How you mix it the afternoon? You cap. That's cap.
He came on this potty cap, man.
He hit me. I'm not gonna lie. But
do you take that kind of stuff personally?
When people don't do birthday? No. Because I personally don't remember people's birthdays. Birthdays and middle names. It could be.
I could teach you a trick, man. You know what you had to do is go on their Twitter.
I'm not trying to learn people's birthdays.
If you see balloons falling from the sky on Twitter when you go on their profile, you'll know it's their birthday. Because back in the day, people used to check on Facebook.
Niggas are using my Flight Reacts infographic and saying that's Paul George.
It's not that far off though.
It's actually not. It's low key close enough to actually make the comparison.
Yeah. Shout out Paul George. I just want to declare on this podcast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a fan, right?
No. That I was really just sitting there pondering on a thought watching the game and all
I'm
that.
gonna have to steal this nigga tweet low key.
Yeah, do it. No doubt.
tough,
And I was thinking to myself,
tough.
Lo and Omar, like, I don't think I could be a fan of Paul George if he took Kawhi from the Raptors. You feel me? Because that's really what happened. And I couldn't help but think as Kawhi lost tragically to, you know, a Dallas team that didn't have Porzingis in the game, like he would have been better off in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? So I just like, and part of me was just cheering for Dallas just because. And, you know, Luka's an exciting player to watch. So I just wanted to say that live.
Exciting?
Here on the pod. Very
He almost
exciting.
scored 150 points against the Brooklyn Nets.
What was the final score?
147.
They're so bad. And Lowry was injured in the first quarter.
Luka's arguably better than a team with like LeBron.
No.
He's arguably better than a team with LeBron
Y'all still
and
got
MJ.
45 seconds, so y'all might get 150.
Nice.
He's better than a team with LeBron and MJ by himself. Luka Doncic is that next guy.
Stop. Shut the fuck
Name something he
He
does.
been saying wild takes like the entire
I
time
know.
downstairs, by the way.
No, name something he doesn't do.
Defense.
No,
You didn't see it? Thank you. Thank you.
Luka doesn't play defense?
Elite level defense to
Yes.
like Michael to.
But
Yes.
nobody said, no one said the word elite.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
plays good defense, but not elite.
seen
though.
him today,
you
right?
Said, but you saying
He's playing good today.
You talking about Jordan and LeBron?
two
They played
steals
elite
today.
level defense.
He's trolling.
Two
so-
steals today, 3 steals in the other game. He was locking up. He was locking up Paul George.
That's easy to do. Paul George can lock up himself right now.
Elite
That nigga-
perimeter scorer. Luka Doncic. I mean, I'm sorry to say this, but the Hawks made a mistake. I'm not sorry to say it actually. I'm as a ex-Hawks fan.
You can't just do that.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you
Yes,
can.
you can. Yes,
You could just denounce your team.
I think if your team is bad for 3 straight years, you can denounce them.
3 straight.
What? The Knicks have been bad for 3 decades, and
I
they
don't know
still
why
have.
niggas.
So
I don't
look,
know
and
why
that's
niggas
the
root for
thing.
them.
He's
I
saying
don't know
3
why.
straight years. I
3,
can't
that's
remember the
it?
last time the Hawks have been good. Like literally.
Yeah, when they had that huge run with Horford and Millsap. That's it.
How many years ago was that? You can't even remember.
6?
See, right there.
15.
Hold on, let me tell you.
That was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So between them and the Atlanta Falcons, I'm out. I picked up a basketball team already. I am a Mavs fan.
You can't just do that,
Yes,
man.
yes, you can.
There's a
In the
name.
middle of a postseason run now, you can't.
What did I?
It gotta be before the season begins.
No. When draft night was happening, and Luka Doncic and Trae Young, the trade happened. What did I tell you?
But
It
you
was a
said it.
mistake.
And you said
I said it was a
you said
mistake.
Like trolling, like you're gonna be a Mavs fan.
No.
Hey, I just want to say I've been a Mavs fan since Dirk or whatever.
No, stop. You're a Paul George fan.
No, I'm not a Mavs fan, but it is very fun watching Luka play. Luka's like Embiid to me. Like I'm not a 76ers fan,
Oh.
but I love watching the 76ers play just for Embiid.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, just like that.
Lo told me that you changed your name to Agent 13 in honor of Paul George. Even
Then never done that. Nope.
why are you lying?
But I did have my username Dirkmeister, which is master in German.
Woo.
Before. So, you know what I'm saying? Just let everyone know I was a Dirk fan. Just let everyone know I was a Steve Nash fan. My first ever email was
everybody knows
Suns
that.
13. Feel me? So I was a huge Steve Nash
Sons
fan.
13, Agent 13. Y'all see what I'm saying here? He's a
No, that's Steve Nash's
That's
number.
Steve Nash's number. Steve Nash is actually his number is 13.
number 13 on the Lakers or
No, on the Suns.
okay.
Why would I?
Okay.
Why would you root?
No, I believe
I said my first
All the
ever
times-
email.
Out of all the times to root for Steve Nash, why would it be on the Lakers?
the Steve Nash led Lakers. You didn't like
Led
that?
by Steve Nash.
You mean at the first round?
All right,
And he
Steve
done
Nash
played
led
40
the.
games?
broke back Steve Nash too. That's
All right, so let's switch it up.
all homo. Go ahead.
No, nobody was thinking that. I was
Have you
thinking.
ever seen Brokeback Mountain?
I don't know
I've
what that
actually
is.
never seen that movie, and the reason why is because of what allegedly happens in that movie.
There's a
I don't know what
scene
happens.
Where it's do you know about the movie?
No.
It's 2 men, buddies. Good.
Do I want to know?
No, I'm saying.
Okay.
2 good buddies
Yeah,
go camping.
for sure.
And a lot of stuff is going on in life before they go camping. So they just go up there and they work it out. Like 2 men should in a tent together.
Order in the court.
You ain't never been in a tent with another man?
Objection. Relevance.
Nigga, don't ever do that again. There's a nigga right now who's listening on fucking Audio Mac like, nigga, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, if it was in
But
an
yeah, I mean,
audio
they-
mag,
they
you
worked it
definitely
out.
don't know what's going on regardless.
They worked it out in the tent.
Yeah, niggas, they wrestled out their problems
that was-
in the tent.
That's how they resolved the movie climaxed in them in a tent.
What?
The climax of the movie is the pinnacle when it reaches the conflict reaches its climax.
Well, let me tell you right now, these two niggas who having sex. So when you say,
wow.
when you say climax,
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, that's what we. Yeah, you can't say
when you
climax.
say climax, I was like, whoa.
Oh, you did see the movie. Unless let me be clear for all the fans out there that I'm not even gonna say that, but for them to have their first intimate experience with another man up there, apparently it went pretty smooth. They didn't pack any lube on this trip, I don't think.
Oh wow, great.
You have to get lubricated when you camp. They had horses.
I don't get it. Why would you need lube on?
You need to
camp
lube
trip?
up the spurs on your boots. So I'm saying they didn't pack.
I've been camping before.
You packed with horses? No. So you've never had to use
Who
lube.
camps with horses? You camp at a campsite. What the hell?
No, you get
No,
they horseback.
They went up Brokeback Mountain.
It sounds like they went temporarily homeless because everyone else goes on a campground with a tent.
No, like actually camping, like going up a mountain and like camping is like it's in an exclusive area, not like in a safe.
That's like base camping.
Or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, nigga. They went like legit camping.
So they were like hiking buddies, and then
almost like hiking. Yeah, they went hiking up a mountain and camp. Yeah.
So what is like the? I'm still going to
And
understand.
the mountain is called Brokeback.
Brokeback? Okay,
Brokeback.
I understand that, guys. Order in the court.
Stop, please stop.
I don't understand what the conflict of this movie is. That they're having problems with their relationship.
They're having problems at home, and I'm telling you, they go up there as two buddies.
There's no way that's a whole movie though. What goes wrong?
No, because the whole movie is the movie is them up the mountain camping and talking about things and saying,
Is there obstacles on this mountain?
I mean, just right. Oh, we gotta get through this river or whatever. But that cements their bond.
Guys,
And then
this
one
movie
night-
It's literally a love story about two men.
Oh, it's a romantic movie.
You thought it was a horror story?
It sounds like a fucking action movie because they're camping.
Oh, there's some action in there.
Okay.
All right.
Objection.
And mind you, I've never seen Brokeback. I've just seen the. I've
definitely seen the clip notes.
I've seen the remakes and the cosplays and all that stuff, but I've never seen.
Cosplay, nigga.
What? How do you cosplay a camper?
I mean, it's for cinematic reasons, not for pleasure. I don't watch.
What are we talking right now?
Omar,
So the Raptors.
Yeah, what
Oh,
are we
of
talking
course,
right
it's Toronto Raptors. They did great.
I've never seen it. What's that other movie called? The recent one where it's like the black dude and stuff like that, and then one is gay, I think.
Oh, Moonlight.
Yeah, I've never.
Oh,
seen
Moonlight is
I
good.
thought it was a
though.
great movie.
Moonlight is good though.
Yeah.
You seen it?
No, but everyone keeps telling me to watch it, and I heard it won Bear Awards.
No, it is a good movie. Moonlight is completely different. It's about a young black boy discovering himself, his sexual identity and stuff like that. He does get. I don't know if you can say this on. I'm gonna say he does.
Just use an alternative
yeah,
word,
he does-
please.
He does get his oil rig gets pumped on the beach.
Nice.
So
nice.
by another man. So if you're
On
not
a beach?
yeah,
Like a
on
public
the
beach?
Yeah. My thing about it was
in broad daylight.
no, this is at nighttime.
Okay.
My thing was
Moonlight.
Not broad daylight, broad moonlight. Okay.
my thing is he pumped the rig underneath his pants. So what happens to the oil that's
Okay,
produced?
what are we talking about?
I'm not gonna lie, you lost me on
So
this
there's
analogy.
nothing to talk about this podcast.
Oh, I don't know.
There's literally nothing to talk about.
There has to be. We have Brother Omar on the
I'm about to,
podcast.
but I'm just saying there's nothing to talk about on this podcast.
Hey, Brother Omar, man.
Jesus.
Brother Omar, you're into some interesting entertainment.
That's a good movie though. Go ahead.
I genuinely heard it's a good movie. I have to watch it.
You tell me how to do.
Well, I hope
You give me a.
I hope that's not all that's going on.
No, I'm telling you, it's literally he's from like the hood too, so he's really discovering himself.
I think Brokeback Mountain is literally just like the journey of them finding themselves in their sexuality. I think that's the
whole purpose of
the
it?
whole purpose of the movie.
Yeah. Oh well, both
That
of those
is
movies. Now he's navigating other things like the hood life, and he's a homosexual man, and he's closeted. And he really doesn't discover himself until way later on into his life. Like he's 30, I guess. But all this stuff happened when he was 15. He repressed it, moved to Atlanta, had to come back, and then he kind of opens up. But if you've ever had to find your sexual identity, this might be something you can relate to.
Wow, okay.
So
Well, I'm gonna have to definitely watch it, I guess.
relate to it?
For entertainment purposes exclusively.
no, okay. I just want to make sure. I just wanted to.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Most people ask me that in my comments.
What they ask you?
How tall is Davis? What is agent's preference?
What do you? Well, all right. They ask you that question.
Yeah, and I don't know.
What do you tell them usually?
I don't know how tall Davis is. So
I mean, for that second question, is it guys asking you that? What the hell?
Don't you worried about too many things. Anyway, what do you want to talk about there?
Hey, brother Omar,
How
man,
tall
it's
is
nice
he?
to have you on the podcast. Huh?
Davis is short.
Not really. He's like 5'10", maybe.
We're all the same.
Oh well,
height,
to
man.
us, I guess, because he's shorter than all of us.
Yeah, I think he's basically the same height as me. He's a little bit shorter, maybe an inch.
And he can't dunk. That's tragic. But go ahead.
No, not really.
When is that video coming out between y'all two?
Which one are you referring to?
The basketball one.
Oh, versus Omar?
Yeah.
That should soon come. Probably gonna be my next second channel upload. So depending on how the demo goes and whether or not there's zero content on that bitch.
Y'all please don't get excited
you
about
know-
that. It's a murder on there. It's a murder on there.
Yeah. That's one way to put it.
Don't get excited about the demo either.
Yeah, why are people excited about the
I
demo?
don't know why niggas excited. I've never in my life seen niggas excited about a demo.
No, but it's just cool to be excited about a demo, but not a 2K demo. Because they don't call it a prelude where you might expect like some kind of story, maybe like the build stuff like the previous years. This is a demo.
Y'all niggas-
Demos, they might give you, I swear, no exaggeration. It is likely that we just get like some 5v5,
Yeah.
3-minute quarters.
It's the same thing. It's the same as all sports demos. It's gonna be the Raptors versus
Yes. Yes.
the Warriors. And then
I don't think there's going to be build stuff.
I don't even think it's gonna be Raptors versus. I think they're gonna be Clippers and Lakers, and I think they're gonna play 5v5 basketball, 3 to 4 minute quarters. You're not gonna be able to change any settings, and then that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream it though, because I want views and shit.
Yeah, of course. I get that.
And I want to see like my live reaction.
But niggas are,
likely
niggas are
being
like dead ass
disappointed.
like, man, bro, they postponed it. I'm like, nigga, just go play 2K20. I promise you, it'll be the same thing.
Well,
Yeah, just go play 2K20. It'll be the exact same
2K21
thing.
on. Do you play 2K, Omar?
No, but I can relate. I'm better than the one that gets paid for it. I'm probably better
I
than
don't
you
get paid
too.
to play 2K.
Yeah.
I'm probably the best 2K player in the house though.
Oh, I hate
Currently
I hate
though.
when people say things
Currently?
like that.
I hate people say shit like that too. I just can't say
If
it.
and now
I legit can't
if
stand
like
it.
Duke was here, well, last time we played, what happened?
No way.
When?
The last time we played,
No
What was
way.
this?
No way.
I had Luka baby. What happened? I mean, I had Luka Doncic.
Oh, it sounds like he's capping. Okay.
That's all we needed to know.
That sounds like you're capping. That's whatever.
No,
If
Waleed seen
Duke
it.
if Duke was here,
Was
what?
at this house?
Oh, if Duke was here, then I'd probably be the second best 2K player. But
You playing just regular 5v5 or you talking about part?
no, 5v5.
Then why would Duke be the best at
Yeah, he's
5v5?
not. Duke don't play 5v5 at all.
Okay.
Like really nobody.
Listen. So then I'm still
Like
I'm the
10
best
people
2K
do.
player in the house.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Wow. So is
So-
that a real goal on your neck, man?
No, and I was hoping this would be like a 15-minute. I don't think you can keep this gold on your neck for
Oh, 'cause that
more than
shit'll fuck-
15 minutes.
Oh,
yeah, that's
shit.
what I'm
Hold on,
saying.
wait, let me see them.
Shit, 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 shit,
Oh,
shit.
it's, I think.
Oh,
I
oh.
know it's kind of tender already.
Yeah. Is it? Why is your
It's
neck
like,
red?
It's like green.
I'm trying to rest it on my shirt.
Oh, your shirt. Okay, I got you.
Pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, rest it on my
Man,
shirt.
that shit up plastic. That's
But they don't need to know that. And yeah,
We'll cut this part
yeah,
out.
That's that Party City. Well, we'll cut out.
okay.
Waleed's is fake too. You might want to pull this one back.
You mean my jewelers? You think my jewelers is fake?
Yeah, he's Persian, so.
Okay. Yeah. Pull that back. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate.
Pull that all the way back. I
Um,
don't want you to get no rash on your neck.
I did come with one question, and it probably won't. You'll probably like brush it off, but I do want a legit answer, and most people will want an answer. Why did you add not only Chris before me, but Kai before me to AMP?
Are you talking about AMP? Because I was trying to think like there's orders
Chris
to
is
things.
Chris is already. He's the editor. He was
Yeah.
there before
That
you.
He's actually
doesn't.
there
I
at
mean, but that
Inception.
doesn't mean so. He could have just been our editor, not AMP Chris, the editor. And I don't have nothing against Chris. I don't. It doesn't bother me that his. It doesn't bother me that his beard is patchy. It really doesn't. I just want to know why.
Why?
I have
And
no.
you know what's so crazy? He pissed me off because he said the same thing to me. He's like, yo, how you grow a full beard? And I'm looking at him like, nigga, my beard is patchy. Nigga, I don't know what you're talking about right now. I could have sworn niggas like trying to make fun of me. I was like, nigga, yeah, shut the fuck
So that's
up.
all. But I don't care that his beard is patchy. I just want to know why Kai and
You know what I'm saying? It
You
was
think
just some,
Kai is
it was
funnier
some
than me?
group like executive decisions that were just made. You know, like we your name was brought up, and I think
that's cap.
everybody in the group was like, you know, Omar just has like no fucking potential, really. So there's no point in even trying to add him because like he's just really not entertaining.
Okay.
He's not really determined or consistent.
That might be true.
But none of these are qualities that describe you. And you know what I'm saying? You be a representative of the group, so we didn't even really want to do all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about it. I'm gonna start my own group as soon as
What
I
shit could be called, man?
PMA.
Cool. What's
and
that mean?
It's don't.
Yo, you know,
Huh?
what's the Sixers player who uploaded on YouTube?
Thibault.
Cybus.
Yeah,
Thibault?
him. Somebody was like, yo, his next video gonna be how we got our coach fired.
How we ended the process.
It's not going to be clickbait.
It's going to be a 1 out of 10 too.
Yeah, exactly.
He going to drop a banger.
Oh,
what it's like leaving the bubble.
Oh man. Yeah, the Sixers are so fucking trash.
They needed Ben Simmons.
Even if they had Simmons, it'd be trash.
Well, they still would have.
Hey, Omar.
But yeah, you should. I think you are. I think you'd be a quality. Wait, let's see.
Kobe. Oh, yes!
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you said Kobe on his birthday and missed that,
I never.
I never.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
I may have done it today playing basketball.
Yes.
It was by accident though.
You did.
Yes.
You should never in your life play basketball.
You'll see what happened when we play basketball.
But that was after the game though. That was in the warm up.
You still missed it saying Kobe.
What does it mean? Kobe would have been fine with that. He shot like 43% on his career or something like that.
No, wow. Higher than that, but okay.
44?
Higher than that.
45?
Yeah.
Nice. For real? Man, there was a lot of days I woke up and I was like, 35, Kobe.
But there was a lot of days where we were like 47, 50.
Yeah, because my brother would let me know because he was a LeBron fan. We'd just be going at
I
it.
would say LeBron can't relate. And Luka can't either, to be quite frank. I'm a Luka fan. So.
Well, he plays in an easier league, so.
Who, Luka? Cool. Doncic?
Yeah, he does.
Plays in an easier league?
Like an easier time period. Like, it's way easier to score right now.
Stop it. Well, I mean, Kenny just said, yeah.
It's easier to score right now?
Yes, then in the 2000s?
It's not. If you can't step back.
Early 2000s? Mid 2000s? What are we talking about?
All throughout Kobe's career, it's easier to score right now. It's not even like a debate. I don't know. We should have this
I can't even agree to that.
I can't agree because Jared Allen wasn't playing back then.
That's true. How many OG Ananobis were there?
There just wasn't any.
That's what I'm saying.
There are plenty of them.
No, but I will say this. Like, there's a higher concentration. There's a higher concentration of long athletic males in the NBA.
Pause.
What does that
mean? Like Giannis wingspans, OG wingspans, like you know what I'm saying? Like all those long ass players that Masai goes down to Giants of Africa and finds like 17 men with the longest wingspans, and then I guarantee you one of them is gonna be an NBA superstar.
So Andre Kirilenko, Yao Ming. I'm still waiting for that superstar too.
Okay, Andre Kirilenko, you just gave guarding Kobe though.
I gave a Giannis example of wingspan, and you brought up Kirilenko. What are you talking about right now?
Kirilenko's wingspan is probably even the same level as OG.
Kirilenko is the most he was at 86 overall at his peak.
You said wingspan, nigga. You said nothing about overall.
I'm saying
you said wingspan.
I'm saying,
don't be no grab gavel at me like we in court, nigga. Don't do that.
Objection, relevance.
You about to fucking prosecute me. Nigga. Don't ever do that. Yeah. Don't do that.
Well, I wouldn't be prosecuting if I have this, right? I'd be the judge. I'd be sentencing.
So you judging other men now? Brokeback Mountain. Go ahead.
Why do you say things like that? No, but I don't know if it's easier to play.
I say easier to score.
That's what I just said. Easier to score.
That's all I said. And that's
but we haven't taken into account how you had to. Everybody's flopping nowadays. You can't even make a move properly because next move. So it's a little bit more challenging to score because
it's literally not. I don't know why we're having this conversation.
Because people flop a lot more now. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's just a part of the game the way it's part of soccer. You know what I'm saying? When someone fakes injury and 99% of the time they're okay.
I don't know why, because it's like literally, it's factually correct that it's easier to score in today's league.
Is it factually correct?
Yeah.
Where's the fact?
They literally changed rules to make it easier. They've literally said themselves that they changed the rules to make it easier.
Well, sometimes they change rules to make it harder too. Like
when?
Like back to the basket call, make it harder because Charles Barkley was spending whole clocks with his back to the basket. Feel me?
Yeah, but that was before Kobe.
Yeah,
when Kobe was playing, they already changed that rule. So that's when I said when Kobe was playing.
Hey, resident.
What are you talking
resident
about?
NBA expert Low.
Why are we having this conversation?
How many rules have been changed since the 2000s that made it harder to play?
Harder?
Yeah, because all the rules I think of right now, like pushing off Jordan, like that happened when?
Very few.
But they don't even call that nowadays anyway.
They literally start changing rules to make it easier from 2000 until now.
Which is honestly a really smart move. And I don't know if you know this because I'm Canadian, so I know this. They've been trying their hardest to do that in hockey, but they've been struggling to do it without trying to ruin the integrity of the game because offense sells. So it's actually more entertaining to watch people play.
Hockey would be way more entertaining if they scored more.
Yeah, so they've been trying to find ways to speed up the pace of the game and get more scoring.
And if they
I might be a hockey fan if they start.
If they fought more as well, yeah.
Yeah, and if they fought
fighting is fun too, without a doubt.
Facts. It's crazy that it's a sport that just niggas just allow whenever you ready to just go. We're gonna throw hands.
And they're like, you guys are allowed to fight. Second the helmet falls off, you're done, okay? So as long as the helmet's on, they can fight for at least a minute.
And the referees are just like hovering on them, like, yeah, this is a good one right here, Johnson. Oh yeah,
I mean, they might have been boxing refs
And then
in another
the
lifetime.
second the helmet comes off, it's like,
Like,
whoa!
whoa. Pick up your helmet now and let's get back to it.
That's
first.
a 5-minute penalty. You're bugging. I know I let it play out, but you're being penalized for that.
Yeah, but yeah, we're not talking about basketball in this because I don't think really neither one of you, especially you, don't really know what you're talking about.
How could you say something like that when you know really I'm a basketball savant?
Wait, how could
But
you
it's
say that about me?
I think low and a lot of a lot of the like the NBA community, like they get their rocks off on like their whole like superiority complex when it comes to like knowledge about
And
basketball.
all of them are wrong.
All of us are wrong.
A majority of y'all are wrong. What's that Indian? Those Indian guys that say Melo is great.
Oh, ball don't stop?
Yeah, ball don't
I'm
stop.
fucking frying him as soon as this series is done. I actually
What do
literally
you say?
tweeted about. Nigga literally said before the season began that the Clippers should run their offense through fucking Paul George.
Playoff P.
Nigga but I already made fun of him on Twitter. He's the most idiot. He's one of the worst.
That's basketball Twitter.
No.
/YouTube.
That's what I mean. It's basketball Twitter, but it's like part of basketball Twitter. That's like OD. That's double tween heen Twitter. That's what that shit is. That's like my league for like. It's just like you just say dumb shit. Like you don't really know what you're talking about right now. So just shut the fuck up. It's like it's like my team 2K, like my team people saying that they know how to play like 2K. And it's like, no, nigga, you just spam Yao Ming, Oppo, like an Oppo Yao Ming. You really don't know how to actually play. That's what that's like. And the nigga sat there and said, because Paul George can double him better than Kawhi, they should run the offense through him. That was literally his argument. That's his argument.
Interesting.
Paul George is a pure hooper.
That's
like,
bad.
Kawhi he doesn't have the bag.
That's basketball Twitter. But apparently I don't know what I'm talking about.
And it is after Kawhi ran 30 points last year in the postseason, 50% from the field. Nah, Paul George.
He was the only person, not only, but him and Lou Will. I don't know if you were out eating, but Luka was having a hell of a game. Then for Kawhi was like, all right. There was a moment where he's like, let me have him. Luka just stopped scoring for a while.
And you know what Doc said? Nah, Reggie Jackson, get back on him.
And every person that Kawhi was on was just like struggling. He was getting blocked. Kawhi was out there like Superman. I almost thought he was going to win the game for a moment.
And then
Crazy.
Paul George showed up. I mean, he didn't show up. My bad.
Oh my God.
He wasn't really doing much at the end of the game anyway. I think he just missed one shot. He made one layup. That's it.
Oh, man. Shout out to my man PG, though, boy. Playoff P coming through in the clutch.
Ain't nobody shouting him out anyway.
Yeah, we need to get a sports psychologist on this podcast to just walk us through like why that happens. Like, how does a player who's so fundamentally sound be so inconsistent, especially in big moments? It's such a fascinating topic to me.
Paul George isn't that good though. I
Yes.
mean, I don't know why y'all I don't know why he said that.
No, he's not.
Paul George isn't that good. And to be honest with you, I'll give him this. He was saying this low. No, my brother was saying this since like he was in Indiana. Paul George isn't really.
I was telling him this when he was in Indiana. I've been telling people this for a long
hasn't really ever been that.
He's
good.
never been like a playoff performer.
Like
player.
he's never been that guy.
He had that like 1 or 2 series against Miami, and everybody goes crazy. But even before the Miami series, he's not like he played all that well either. It's literally been those series, which is crazy because what's so crazy to me, and I don't understand this way in general though. Like you can have like 1 or 2 moments, and niggas will allow that to define your entire career.
Yeah.
And that's just in life,
Which is
in
kind
general,
of scary.
But it's just the weirdest shit in the
Yeah,
world.
like when you think of Birdman, what do you think about?
Who? Chris Anderson?
Yeah.
Him getting
Him
dunked
getting
on.
dunked on
By Paul George. That's just one play.
Yeah.
He was really good. He was really good at just
blocking shots.
yeah. His presence around them was great, but you remember him getting dunked on.
Yeah.
Ty Lue, he got stepped over. Like it's
Yeah.
wild how all it takes is one moment.
and
Brandon Knight?
Oh man, greatest dunk in NBA history.
But what's funny about that is it goes from Ty Lue getting dropped and stepped over and all that stuff to him being a bad defender and that being his whole rap for his whole career. But in all actuality, Ty Lue was a pretty solid.
Yeah, he was a solid defender.
Solid defender on the wing, and even if he had a down year, everything like that, he's pretty solid.
Sorry, I was trying to find the graphic and I came up on your graphic on Google Images. This is all the things that they gave away for Paul George. Hey, audio listeners, they gave away Shea, Danilo Gallinari, 2022 first round unprotected, 2024 first round unprotected, 2026 first round unprotected, 2021 first round unprotected.
From Miami.
Which already sounds retarded.
It's ridiculous.
And then on top of that, Miami first round pick, lottery protected, and 2 swaps.
I ain't gonna lie,
First round swaps.
what you said about Kawhi earlier, like, and he left Toronto?
Why?
Craziest thing in the world.
And think about how great we're doing right now. We're doing, like,
Lowry
Lowry.
legit could have ran it back, I'm being honest with you.
I know that.
Yeah,
we
they
definitely would have made it out the
Yeah.
East at least.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I think y'all would have won back to back.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
They would have to play LeBron James, but
So that's
So
frustrating.
yeah, so y'all would have won. Y'all would have won back to back.
stop it.
LeBron, yeah, y'all would have won. Back
LeBron, Jeffrey James,
So
LeBron, Jeffrey
so
James,
y'all definitely winning back to back. If y'all
Anyway.
playing LeBron in the finals, yeah.
LeBron, Jeffrey James.
Kawhi Leonard.
You were for the Luka trade, so I don't want to hear anything about
Stop.
your basketball
I
opinions.
definitely wasn't.
You're garbage.
The fact that they had
Garbage.
2 of the best wing defenders in the NBA.
And Luka just lit them,
And-
lit the team up and docked.
And no
Oh
cap. They
my
would have been better with
God.
Shea. They would have been better with Shea and Danilo.
Crazy because they would have actually.
They would have been
actually
much
would have been
better.
better with Shea and Danilo.
Oh my God. And had all their picks in the future. That's crazy.
But what are you doing for your birthday? What else you got planned? What else did you do for your birthday?
I ate a couple things, you know. No, I went out for dinner a couple of nights.
We have very different definitions of tings.
Because you did say I ate a couple.
Well, I
times.
mean, I ate a couple things. You feel me?
Hey.
No, but
Okay,
I you know, I
okay.
went out for dinner or whatever, but I couldn't do two. You know, we're still on lockdown as far as I'm concerned. I'm not in the clubs with no mask on like the rest of Atlanta is, which is really, really strange. Yeah. So, but other than that, you know, I stayed home. I thought about buying a car. That was gonna be my big purchase, but
What kind of car, man? What kind of car? You talking about Ford Raptors?
No, I was really finna flex it up. You ready?
Okay.
01 Nissan Maxima. New engine though.
Of course.
New engine.
Engine swap, you mean to say.
New engine. Somebody was asking. I don't want to say, but they was asking the light 2K for it.
And I know you
Light
hustled them
2K.
down to like 800.
So, but I ended up
Hey,
not.
man, you still would have been doing them a still would have been doing them a favor.
I ended up not doing it.
Why not? Wait, don't you have a car?
Yeah, my car gets me from A to B. I try to tell the kids it gets you from A to B. It can pull up in the Jaguar or whatever, but if it gets you from A to B, I remember when I was walking. So,
Back in the day when you had to use your feet.
yeah, I'm just thankful. So, but other than that, I really didn't do anything.
You know what's interesting? When we had Lowe's best friend on the podcast, like there was a few top comments that were like, "Oh my God, you guys should have brought Omar. He would have had something to say about everything she was saying."
You know what's crazy? They really want me to slander women. Like,
Which is wild.
you do that? What?
I don't.
Stop. We're not gonna act like you don't.
Like I told somebody, I don't slander, I criticize. And no one is away from the crit. Like right now, fuck Tory Lanez. I'll criticize men. I criticize men. I've criticized all
That's
that.
a fact. Nigga pulled
But
a gun out on a female.
He
I
didn't
don't
pull
know.
a gun. He
We had to
shot a
believe what
woman.
he thinks
And
about Tory
Waleed hasn't
Lanez.
said anything about it. Tory Lanez drop a new song. Waleed is
Oh,
thumping
oh,
that from
yeah.
day to night.
Has he been
shot a
playing?
woman, he ain't say
Has he
nothing
been playing
yet.
Tory Lanez?
No.
But see, I don't even.
He ain't said nothing though.
And actually, I would want to hear his
I
opinion
don't
on
even
it
know
because
really what happened. I just think she was leaving
he
the car.
shot a woman.
Well, I don't-
What else do you need to know?
Like how it happened.
He shot her in
She
the
was
foot
leaving the car and he shot through the window.
and shot her as she was walking away. So what else do you need to know?
There's nothing.
Okay,
There's
so the
literally nothing.
reason I had questions though is because on her Instagram she was like defending herself, and you know, as far as I knew at the time, that's all I knew. She got shot by Tory Lanez, so allegedly at the time. And so I went to her Instagram, and everyone was like, "They don't even look like a bullet wound." I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, what the hell? What I miss?
That's
what I
what.
miss?
That's
Why
what.
is she
But
defending
you know,
herself?"
people are stupid. Men are stupid. They go in the comments and she's a liar. I think she had some photos where she was out at a club or whatever the case may be, and so they're like, well, how can you do this if you got shot in the foot? How can you do that? You don't even got, you know, you out on a cruise. How you on a ship and you got shot in the foot? How does that make sense? And so that's when she was like, all right, I gotta post a picture, do my post, and then I gotta go on Instagram Live. But people are stupid. They just don't believe women, black women especially, when it comes to those matters.
Now,
so she had
Omar,
to set it straight.
I don't have the greatest memory, but I do recall you saying something. I'm going to paraphrase here on Twitter one day where you said, "All right, man, it's about time I start slandering women tonight." Something to that nature on Twitter. And I was like, "Oh man, I'm not going to be here for it, but I wonder what he's going to say
Like
right
I said,
now."
I slander women. I will admit. I actually have my PhD in women's slander, but no one is escapable from the criticism.
What is slander though? Because that kind of means
it's
like
criticism to me. Somebody told me it was harsh. Go get those panties out your vagina.
Oh, all right.
And toughen up. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
the definition is the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. That's the fuck even.
That's just one definition.
All right,
though.
let's find the other definition.
Go get the other definitions of slander.
Okay. A false and defamatory oral statement about a person. You do that usually? Someone's done that to me recently.
So all right, I'm gonna have to change up the word slander because slander is false, and I'm pretty accurate on women.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're just criticizing.
Yeah, I'm criticizing women, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've experienced a lot of stuff in my life about women in my short
Talk
time.
to me, man. You've been hurt before?
I put out a couple tweets. Let me let you guys know if she's living with a man, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's raps. Christmas is canceled on that one.
Oh wow. Hello.
She sees them as a long-term partner. You don't live with somebody if you think it's a short-term
It's crazy.
thing.
I
What
came
if
across
it's a roommate?
A roommate?
Yeah.
That's what they would be if they were living together, regardless of.
Oh, I'm assuming you talking about like somebody like she's just like she might have been in a relationship with an ex or possibly like.
Oh, I mean, I'm saying to you, if you run up on a girl, she says that story where it's my ex and we're living together. No, they're still having sex. Don't get into it. Oh yeah, I'm living with this guy. They're having sex. Don't get into it. Or yeah, I live with somebody or we live together or whatever, but we can still have something. No, they see them as boyfriend, long-term marriage type material, even if it's the ex and they saw it in the past and they're still smashing. Fellas, don't get involved. Women are scam artists. She just wants to use you because her refrigerator's empty. Okay? So
I struggle to understand that because Lo was trying to like really nail it home. And I was like, why would somebody waste their whole night for free food? Like that doesn't even like compute to me because
food is
it's
expensive,
just
dog.
It's called the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first came to Atlanta and Lo was trying to explain it to me. And I was like, bro, like they could have just worked or they could have done something. Like they could have
Nah, bro. One, that's too much. And sometimes you don't feel like spending your own money. So the other person, they offering free food. All right, what's an hour and some change out of my day to go eat with this person? And that's what they do.
That's so sad to me. Maybe it's because like now I'm at the point where like I don't make decisions based off of like what I can do. Feel me? Like there's rarely a situation where it's like I want that thing but I can't have it. It's usually like I shouldn't have it, so I should have the self-discipline to not buy that.
The only time I understand what you're saying, but in my lens, I think they more so like they can't. You know that those type of women are just dependent on a man. That's the reason why I'm like.
A lot of women do it though. Even
I'm saying like the reason why they still there is because they don't really have any other option. Like they literally can't leave. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about the ones that I'm talking about that live with the guy?
Yeah, like they can't. They
I
might
feel
not-
like
they
I feel like
may
some
not
of
be
that
able
is
to leave.
cap. I feel like a lot of that is cap. Just
No,
don't.
I don't think that's cap. I think that's like for real. I think that's a legit like hurdle for them. Like
If we've broken up though, I don't want to hear the 8 months on the lease we broke up. But we both gonna stay in here. No, at some point the flame is gonna get resparked. A drunken night, a walk down memory lane. Her cheeks are gonna get round of applause, and you, as the guy that's been courting her, is gonna get X'd out the situation. I'm just not. So you gotta leave those women alone. They're living their best lives. You don't want to come and wreck what they got going on. Hey, it is what it is.
Or that's happened to you before? That's happened to you.
My next tweet advice that I put out there
So it has. Interesting.
to my other fellas is, fellas,
You like walk in and
don't have sex with a woman more than 3 times. I learned this from a wise man. Don't have sex
that
with her.
literally makes no sense.
Unless you're in a relationship with her. Unless
you're good, love.
Unless you're in a relationship with her, don't have sex with her 3 times. Don't have sex with her.
Me, look at
Who
you.
are you looking at me?
You be having sex?
No, I'm celibate.
Stop.
I told her that this morning.
Selling bricks? I don't care what you selling. You having sex out here?
I would never.
Don't have sex with a woman more than 3 times. The first time, because y'all want to see what's popping. The second time, you want to make sure the pussy's not a fluke.
Okay.
You want to make sure,
All right.
they claiming WAP out here. It might have been on some WAP. You want to make sure it's not a fluke. The third time, Somebody gonna fall in love. You don't want that to happen. That's a relationship.
All it takes for you, man.
That's animal abuse. You're beating up the cat.
All right, so what else we got to talk about? Because
I'm just saying.
Why?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's just ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
How is that ridiculous?
If you're worried about,
After 3 times, you don't think you gonna fall, or she's gonna fall in love?
What does that mean?
See, that doesn't-
I don't care, though.
You don't want. This is a woman that you care about. This is different.
you go through all the effort of texting somebody, you might have to go out on some dates with them, just spending time, just
Just to fuck
resources,
for 3 times.
and then abandoning them for no reason other than that's your rule.
It's not. You don't want that woman to get attached to you, to where she's clingy, to
and
where
just
she's
be more distant.
to wait, to where she's not getting out of the car when you want her to get out the car, to where she's wrecking the house, going crazy, where she's leaving scratches on your body, showing up when you're not there, and it's because you had sex with a woman more than 3 times.
You know about that life, agent?
You asking me?
Yeah, you know about that life, agent?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
Just based off just empirical.
Faking pregnancies,
dating.
faking killing herself. I just
Okay.
Killing himself?
What the fuck
you
are you
know,
talking about?
I'm gonna end it all. I can't do this if I can't be with you.
You've had that happen?
That's just talk, though.
It's just talk.
I
but
wouldn't
you-
want someone to say that to
you
me
don't,
regardless.
You don't want that in your life.
Yeah.
And that comes after
That's
the
just
second
talk,
time.
though.
What, you gonna test her on? I bet you won't.
I'd be like,
You know what? Here.
I bet you
No,
won't.
I just be like, all right, then, I'll catch you later. And then just hang up the phone.
No, but then when she does it, man, and you're her last fucking call, that's a tough scene for you, bro.
I'm supposed to call the police that this crazy woman just got off my phone saying she gonna end it all. Like,
Probably should, but you shouldn't. Now, I'm not saying you fold on it, but you wouldn't have any of those problems if you didn't
She just
beat it up 3 times. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
I felt a little burn. Y'all know I got sensitive skin.
Yeah, of course.
I used the Vino when I was growing up. That oatmeal
Yeah, that shit
lotion.
fucked me up too. My mom came with a Vino daily moisturizer.
That oatmeal lotion, boy. I already know. But yeah, that's just some advice to the youngins, to the youth. You know,
I do. So when I put out that tweet on the last pod, I put out a tweet and I was like, "How do you know when you fall in love?" First of all, for some reason, like half the people took me real serious, and actually a few people have sent me DMs like, "Bro, this is how you know."
what they say? Expose the DMs right now.
No, I would never do that.
Wait, you can read some of them anonymously, can't you?
No, I'm not gonna do that either. People not gonna send me
gonna-
no
he's
fucking
gonna say
DMs if I'm just telling everybody about the DM.
I'm about to
That
say,
shit is
if he gonna
private.
say it, he's not gonna be anonymous no more.
No, but people that hit me up at like just let me know, and like the other half just was like, "That's agent. He just joking."
What did they say though?
They don't know what. I guarantee you, all of it was different, and all of it was stuff that didn't make sense. Well, most of it was.
Yeah, like some people were telling me like they were just doing a whole lot of shit they've never done before, and then you like they didn't even see it for themselves, but now that they're like, you know what I'm saying, type. And then there was others were like, most people though, actually just about everyone couldn't really describe it anyway. Like they couldn't describe the feeling regardless. So I guess it's just like an indescribable feeling because apparently nobody has an answer to that. I'm gonna have to talk to like a poet. Maybe he could put it in some words. Brother Omar, if you know any
It's an
poets.
indescribable feeling, man.
They're gonna literally say that in the poem too. An indescribable feeling.
That's how they
And,
gonna describe
and
it.
that might be what it is too. You just feel different when you start putting the girl in before your mom, type stuff.
Yeah, so then I went. I was thinking about it for 2 days after the tweet. I was like, man, that sounds very appealing. I see why people get sucked into it, even though they know how it's gonna end most of the time. So then I thought about it, but then I really sat down and thought to myself, like, but I'm already happy though. And it's not like, when the Raptors won a championship and so it's like they could, because they won a championship last year. I hope you guys know. They could always do things to improve the lineup to make things more efficient. So in my mind, I was thinking like, am I getting complacent? Like maybe I do need to try for this thing here. But then I really came to the conclusion that, nah.
I think it'll be a feeling that you don't know though. It'll be a completely different feeling that you don't know.
Yeah, it would have to come by accident. Okay.
It would literally be like somebody, you might jam KD on the Raptors now, and he won't fit because he's fucking up the ball movement and all that other stuff. But like a seamless fit player in your life,
Like Joe Harris.
Like, I don't know why you're so in love with Joe Harris, but like Joe Harris.
Yeah.
But if you young and you trying to stack them chips like a Pringles can, I wouldn't suggest like searching for love. Like actively, women and men are trash. So
Word. So then I Googled it, and there was this like, I forgot what her name was, but she was on a podcast, and she's like a relationship expert or whatever. She used to be a matchmaker or something like that. I don't know, bro. But she sounded like she knew what she was talking about. You feel me? Which
She gave you generic stuff.
it literally could have been that. But then she said, she's like, man, there's no point in even looking for like a lifelong partner till you're at least like 35. And I was like, what the fuck? Which kind of makes sense because you might just grow.
Facts.
Well, you might just grow in a different fucking direction. You never really know.
Facts.
But what she said, which was interesting because I wouldn't have that perspective, was like when you're younger, you just don't even know what you want. And I don't really know what the fuck I want, to be honest with you. So I was like, wow, that's very wise.
But I, to a degree, I understand what you're saying. I think 30. I think it's all at your own pace. But the idea of like you young and you just dating, because I feel like the whole premise of dating is really trying to figure out who you are and what you like and what you don't like. I think that's a better way to look at dating, rather than like
at what age? What? No, I don't think that's true.
That is true.
Trying to find out who you are. Maybe when you're young, you might look at it like that. Oh, okay.
You want it.
And it really shouldn't be, but yeah. No, I see what you're saying. When you're young, dating is finding you, and what you want in those types of settings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not like.
So you're already. Oh wow, you just hammered your hand. So when you go on a date, you just know what the fuck you want. It's like a job interview. For you?
I'm a little older now. I'm a little wiser now. You know,
he had a birthday. He just became wise.
But no, I'm
a bit more seasoned.
I've spent the block. You know, I've been around the block. I've talked to women. No, and to be quite honest with you, I know, at least for the phase that I am in my life right now, I know what I want from a woman.
And what's that?
A lot of stuff these women don't have to offer. So, but I know what I want in a woman, and I also know what I will not tolerate. So when I go into, like, let me say a date, and we pass these key points or whatever, and she's not checking those boxes for me mentally, like in my head I have this checklist, then I'm like,
What's on your checklist, man?
We didn't get his top 10 list.
Yes, I was about to do that.
Okay,
my top 10 list.
Yeah, we got.
It's
like
a new thing now. We
got to get your top 10, man.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Man, it don't have to be 10, but like the things that you look for in a woman.
The things that I look for.
Or man, I don't know how you.
That's good that you don't assume.
Yeah, I'm not gonna assume.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna assume.
The things that I look for in a partner.
Open-minded.
Partner with a vagina. Hey, like D-Wade.
Hey, give us a quick little. Give us a quick little a few little bars, real quick.
Okay. Shout out to y'all might say I'm click riding, but shout out to Luca.
Clit riding. Clit riding.
I've never heard of that phrase before.
You ain't never.
A man named.
You never.
Clit riding. What the hell?
Is that a synonym? Is that a synonym for a word I might understand?
You don't know what a clit is?
I know what that is. I don't know. How would you ride unless you're?
No, like dick riding, but clit riding.
He's celibate.
Oh, just metaphorically.
Man, you really.
You broke that shit down.
Celibate, yo, that's crazy.
Celibate agent in the building. Omar, what's your list, man?
I'm gonna kick it to Mars. No. Okay, so first thing is
already. So
first thing is communication.
Okay, now just want to put you on notice that Milo's first thing is self-awareness.
Okay, communication. Then.
Oh wow, what a shame. That was real low on Lowe's list. It was under sex, that's for sure.
It was not. No, wait, no, it wasn't low. It was not low.
Wait,
it wasn't like 9 or 10 or some shit like that. I don't even think you're lying. Yeah, communication.
No, I think it is.
No.
Why can't I find
what
it?
do y'all mean by self-awareness? Like knowing who you are as a person?
Yeah, you should be like, I don't know where this shit is on the list.
I can find it real quick.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wow.
My bad. I didn't mean to come across.
Yeah, like knowing like who you are, your weaknesses, how to grow as an individual, things like that.
Oh, okay. We found our list right here. Boom. Hey, you do have to do a better job editing because I have a lot of video ideas and you're gonna fuck them shits up. Thanks, man.
Sex? Oh, ambitious.
Like
that? Ambitious head.
Yes.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It can't just be regular.
Where's communication at?
Yes,
On yours?
It's 4.
Oh, it is 4.
So
wow.
you're lying.
Oh, you changed it last time.
No, I did not. It's always been 4.
I'm mad you spelled independence wrong twice.
Oh, this is Candace's list.
I'm mad you spelled independence wrong twice.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
So Candace had communication first.
Candace, and Candace didn't have sex on her list?
She just gave us 3.
Oh, okay.
No, but she did say that was not on her list though.
She said sex wasn't on her
And
list?
she judged him for having it on his list.
See, I fuck with Candace. She don't be having sex.
Huh?
Go ahead. What are we
Is that
talking
a reason
about
to fuck with somebody?
For not having sex, yes.
I'm
means you-
celibate now. So
Rusty had self-awareness too.
That's because that means you focus. Singing.
he's weird. He's an interesting guy.
it was a joke, but
Was it?
I don't know. All right, so one is communication. What's two?
I might have a different thing about self-awareness.
Oh, it's just After Effects.
Let me say independence
Okay.
being the next one. So when I say independence, I just turn.
How you spell this?
No, spell it the best way you can.
IND. No.
Oh,
This
nigga spelled it the same way. Again.
Is it independent? Hey, fuck! I don't want to cut because everyone's Googling.
Do the book.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a terrible speller.
INDEPENC.
Do you know what that means?
Baby fat, just relax. Punch your own
no,
flat
it's
screen.
not.
Yes, it is.
She'll cook, clean.
She make a scene.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I was the 5th grade spelling bee champ.
Oh, I joined a spelling bee in grade 4. I got swept up.
Joined it.
I told my mom like, I don't even worry about it.
So
She would have thought I was retarded.
independence to me, when you're younger, don't expect people to be independent. Like for real.
How young is young though? Because you're an old guy now.
We just turned 24. So in between that 18,
Y'all the same age?
Kobe year.
in between that 17 to like 25 range, don't expect them to be truly independent. If you're expecting to find a partner who has car, house, pays all their bills, is on their own insurance, has a great career, all this stuff, you're asking for a lot. Not saying that it won't happen, but you're
Which is a
asking
shame, by the
for
way, guys.
Not really.
That is a shame.
How's that
At
not a
25?
How was that?
Oh, I thought you meant like
17,
young, I'm
18,
thinking
19,
like
20,
23.
21, 22. After 22, like, okay, 23, 20.
Well,
By 25, like,
I think
oh man,
I think he has a
independent.
warped view of things that go on here.
At 25, you should be independent.
Hold on. At 1, you're still on your parents' insurance until you're 25 in the U.S. if you have
What kind of insurance? Health insurance?
like health
Yeah, you
insurance.
said like health insurance is 25. Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay on health insurance, car insurance.
22? You think they should be? You think people should be independent?
Please don't listen to this. This
Yo,
is stupid
independent.
advice.
Yo,
22?
I think if
So
22 is-
then
wow.
remember what we talked about earlier about college and graduating? How do you get a house and a car?
you shouldn't be trying to get a house or a car at that age unless you need a car to commute
That's
to
what
work.
I just said.
But that's not what I'm thinking about when
And
I
how
think
would- we
independence.
live in Atlanta. How would you
I
get-
think you should just be able to provide. So you should have a fucking job that could pay enough. Now you shouldn't live alone for the sake of living alone. I always think if your parents let you stay with your parents because you can save a fuck ton of money
Is
doing
this
that.
not what I'm saying? Are we not saying this?
No, but when
But
I'm
but
not
he's
thinking
saying
about
the
car
age
and
of 22, and I think that's 22 is like fairly still.
yeah. So
fairly-
at 20, because you just get out of college, but you might get your master's being there for a couple years. But by 25, man,
See, and I want you to not say that either, because it's okay to not graduate in 4 years. I want you
it
to say
depends
that.
if you're doing it part time. If you're doing it full time and it's 4 years, then maybe not.
I also want you to not say that because you can change your mind halfway through and still be in there longer.
Or I know a couple people that just joined uni on some gen ed and then like they just kept transferring to random things while they filled like their context credits and
Right.
like, but then you end up being in school for a couple extra years and you know how people are, they don't really give a fuck because they don't have to deal with the problem right away. So they just keep racking up debt until like it becomes such an enormous amount that like
Okay.
it's like I don't even know how.
Cool.
Like, it's gonna take you
So
10
what
years.
is independence to you?
Like you should be able to take care of yourself. Feel me?
What's taking care of yourself?
Like it could really just be you, 4 roommates. You're paying like $400 or $500 a month in rent because you're living with people, and then whatever insurance you need, whatever like all that stuff. You could like if your parents just dropped you and was like, we don't fuck with you no more. We're your parents and we don't fuck with you. If you would immediately drown, then you're not independent.
I think you still have a warped view on everything that goes on in like the U.S. specifically.
Okay, what goes on in the U.S.?
So, and this is for the kids.
No, I'm sorry. What age is that?
Around like 25, you should have that together. You should, but it's not. The only way I'd say it's necessary is if you're making progress, even if that's not coming in the form of making more money, but you choose to, because there's plenty of people that will choose to stay with their parents just to keep overhead low, because what's the point of adding additional expenses? But for some people, like that might not be an option. Maybe their parents want them out the house. For me, for example, I couldn't do YouTube at my parents'. I had no choice but to be independent. And then I remember when I left uni, I lived with my brother for 2 months. And I was debating just staying there and living in the condo with him. But then, like, it was intolerable. Like, I felt like I couldn't record because in the middle of the day he'd be sleeping, and now I can't record because he's sleeping at fucking 2 p.m. So I had no choice but to get my own spot, and I was able to do it. So, but even though I was living with my brother, I'd argue for 2 months. I would argue I was still independent at the time because I was still able to provide for myself. Like, I wasn't asking my brother for money to buy groceries. I wasn't doing none of that. I'm not saying you had to be living lavish, but you should. If worst comes to worst case scenario, you should be able to survive. If you're at 17, you're not gonna be able to. You might be able to get like a Burger King job and shack up with some, so you might be able to figure it out, but nobody expects you to do it at 17, 18, 19, 20,
you're saying
21,
by
22.
25.
Yeah, you should be starting to figure things out. If you're not, that's fine.
This is what I've been. We just spent 10 minutes to say what I've been saying.
So what are you saying? Clarify it, because I'm not understanding.
So I don't expect you to be from that range, and people shouldn't to be totally independent. Now, like I said, there are some outliers where that can happen. They have their own. They have a career. They have a car. They have a house. All that stuff like that. But please don't expect them to be paying their full cell phone bill or their cell phone bill by themselves. Having what?
No, I expect a full cell phone bill.
Yeah, come on.
It's some people that are still on the family plan. I don't expect you to be like,
no, if you're on a family plan, that's fine.
saying.
But you should be able to, if you got kicked out the family plan, have a phone.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, and I don't. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. When I'm saying this, I'm saying there's some women in Atlanta. You on a family plan?
People look down on that?
Yes.
I was about to get a family plan with fucking Waleed just to save some money.
I'm still on family plan with my mom.
But that's what I'm saying. So if they're on a family plan, if they're still on their parents' insurance, whether it's health or the car insurance or whatever, because car insurance is expensive in the state of Georgia.
Does that have to do with independence though?
Yes.
If I was allowed to, I would never leave my parents' insurance.
I get what you're saying.
But I all right. Let me just say what I'm saying, because I think both of y'all basically saying the same thing. But y'all,
I think we are. But those aren't the things I think about when it comes to independent. You know what I'm saying?
And we're still saying the same thing.
I think you're still saying.
And you're building off of what you have. I'm not saying you have to have it totally put together, but you're still at least moving in the right direction. You're paying for your own. You're providing, but you're still relying on someone to do X, Y, and Z. That's fine. Don't expect that to happen at 19, and don't expect it to be done at 24 or 25 either. They could be getting on the right track. Don't expect it to be done.
To me, when you're in your late 20s, I think everything, you should be able to take care of everything.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that too.
Yeah, and the only time this is not acceptable is if you're maybe you had a change of heart and you're heading into like a new industry, you want to do something different with your life because the thing you're doing is driving you crazy, or you're like an entrepreneur, because that doesn't always start right away. That could take some time to start up. But even as an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, most people will just like try and minimize overhead, just live as cheap as they can while they figure out.
And still pick up another job.
So I'd argue, they're independent too, even if they're making like.
And let me say that might be what you're looking at specifically for your independence, but there's also nothing wrong with supporting someone as well in a relationship. Now, me, I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, I feel like, so I'm not personally going to be doing it, but there's nothing wrong with
supporting them as in like,
if they need help paying a phone bill or if they need help with a couple of things in the house, please don't look at them like, oh my God, I gotta leave this clown.
No, I would look unless I was with them for over a year or something like that.
No, I mean, well, I say that if it's just 1 month out of, if we've been talking about like for like a year,
that's
and
what I'm
1
saying.
month it was
she
the
said,
phone bill.
Dang.
But if it's like routine, like to me, at least in a relationship, but just in general, like the basics should be taken care of. If something pops up or you need help doing something, that's one thing. But like the basics of phone bill, rent, utilities, should be something, even if I was here or not, that shit should have already been taken care of regardless. Mm-hmm. So regardless of how our relationship is, to me, that's independence. When you get to a point where you are depending on somebody to be there for you to take care of the bare basic things, that's when it just becomes excessive. And at that point, you should start looking at yourself and trying to figure out what's going on, which is why self-awareness is number one.
Yeah. The more I talk to people here, the more like I realize more people like the traditional type relationship where like the man is like the leader and the woman is a lot more submissive and quote unquote feminine. People like that. That's way more common here. So I'm curious if that's like the type of relationship that you look for.
No, and I said that last time, though. Never that.
So
If anything, I'm going for the reverse. I want her to be in charge.
Oh, wow.
So I can get things paid. So I can get, you know what I'm saying?
Guess he could
So
change.
I can-
Hold on now.
You know,
shit gonna be
not just
harder
because
tonight,
it's not real don't mean it don't cost a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I hope it's.
That's
Yeah.
literally what that means.
So, but
Unless you been getting scammed.
but no, and it should be a support thing. Like, and you want to get to the point where, you know, sometimes you don't even have to. Your baby might put $110 in your account. Say you already know how.
See,
I know how Verizon be taxing.
I
Go ahead,
wouldn't
take
like
care of
that. Maybe, yo, bro. When
It's
I
a
left,
gift. It's a gift.
like a gift needs to be an object. Or it could be like an experience too, but not money. I give people money as gifts because I don't give a fuck. But I wouldn't want someone to give me money. And don't even give me a gift at all. I don't need money.
Nah, they be telling me about much rather just prefer
Yeah,
money.
because I don't know what you might not necessarily know what I want, and it's harder for me to articulate. And I don't want you to find it or try to find it and get the wrong thing. And also,
I'd be just giving receipts though, so you could exchange it for money if you
Sometimes
really
it's a
want
little bit harder. Yeah,
to me
that's a lot.
At that point, you going through a lot. Just give me the money. Though.
Give me the money.
If you think that I might
or
have
I
to
can put
return
it towards like oh, this is a $700 camera. Well, you know what? I can't get you the $700 camera. Let me go ahead and send you $100 or $75, and that way you could.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I left my parents' house at 18. Just gathered debt for 4 years. You know, you don't have to pay it off until 6 months after you graduate. So, you know, I'll deal with it later. I'll figure it out later. You know, luckily I figured it out. You feel me? But I never. To me, it almost felt like I had no safety net. So then, but that was me at 18. That was my biggest stress. I had no idea how I was going to pay off $40,000. No fucking clue how that was going to even humanly be possible in the next 10 years. Because, you know, when you graduate, especially my program is sport management, an entry level position is like maybe $45,000, $50,000 a year. It's not bad, but it's not enough for me to pay off a $40,000 loan anytime soon. Mm-hmm. So I already so for me, it's like, man, if you're 22, you're living at your mom's house, cool.
But there's plenty of people who don't think that forward. And that's why A, self-awareness is still number one. And B, why independence to me is also important. That's why it's on the list. But
okay, so that's number two for you.
Yes, transparency.
It's 3? Sounds like honesty.
No, there's a difference between transparency and honesty.
You said?
Yes.
You know, I stopped being transparent for the sake of being transparent. I only be transparent now when I feel like it will result in a productive outcome.
Davis.
No, you're so short. Yeah.
The difference between transparency and honesty to me is transparency lets out all the details of the situation. Honesty is, and transparency is also, is it forthcoming is the word that I want to use? But you're open about it. You're openly telling. Honesty is I'm waiting for the question to be asked to present the information, or I'm letting out, let me say not all the details. Example. Your wife, husband, whatever, doesn't want you to go to this club. Could be a strip club, could be this, that, and third, because they know that your ex works there. Babe, where were you at last night? The honest answer, oh yeah, babe, I went out last night. You could even, yeah, honestly, babe, I went out to the club last night. I enjoyed myself, da-da-da-da-da. Transparently would be, yeah, I went out last night to Club Tango where my ex works, and I know you have a problem with my ex. That's transparency. Transparently, you're letting all the details out. Honesty is.
Does that work for you?
I think you split.
No, and that's why there's two different words. There's a difference between transparency. You can look it up.
He's a lot though.
Look it up.
No, I believe you. I believe in the distinction.
I still think you splitting hairs.
But there is a difference between the two, and that's why it's important to distinguish. Are you being honest with me, or are you being transparent with me? Are you telling me you just didn't get the job? Okay, I didn't get the job. Yeah, you didn't get the job because you were black. You came in with your hair unkept. You smelled like poop. Like, are you being transparent with me, or are you being honest with me? I'm just saying that.
Hey, I understand why that's there. You've probably been lied to a few times in your life, so and that's probably
no. I used to be a big liar.
Oh, so you used to do the cat.
And even when I started being honest,
just admitted that.
Even when I started being honest, I realized there's a difference between honesty and transparency.
I realized I used to be very direct. I still am for the most part, but I used to be very direct. So I realized that a lot of the time it doesn't result in a real productive conversation. For example, Phantom was booking the B&B for the last A&P trip, and he didn't check in until like we really needed to do it, and we were already very late. So, and he was telling me that the person's B&B we're supposed to check into, he didn't get the code, and the person was boarding for a flight. So I'm freaking out. Now, the transparency part of me was like, Phantom, that's fucked up. You should have checked in before. Like, there's plenty of stuff we could have done to make sure we had this locked down because we might need to find another place to shoot now. But then Phantom was frustrated that I didn't wait just a few minutes to see if the person was going to text back. I immediately began to freak out because my mind is already thinking like, okay, there's already people here that we have for the shoot. We might have to turn things around, shoot somewhere else. I'm thinking worst case scenarios and how to adjust, right? And I was doing it out loud, just being real transparent. But for Phantom, he was like, yeah, you didn't need to say all of that. You could have just waited. So in my mind, I was thinking like he was right. The more productive thing to do was to, at the time, just not say shit and see how it played out, but like call the lead and see like, yo, we might need a backup plan, etc.
I think that's a little different than being transparent, especially in the context that I'm talking about. Transparency isn't just spewing what's on your mind and being open-minded. Transparency is not, especially in a situation where you're asked, not withholding any details, especially the ones that you know that your partner wouldn't agree with.
I get this right here, but if you could ever find somebody that's transparent, I would be like, wow, they wouldn't be from this country.
I
believe I'm fairly transparent.
You believe
To what he's saying, yeah.
There are people that you know that when you ask them a question, you're 100% certain they're telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking. No, you talking about people I've talked to or people or me. I'm talking about me in a relationship.
Are you like that?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
What do you have to?
But there's a lot of things I don't think the things that I do is necessarily worth hiding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So I think it's better off. I think it's more settling for her if I am transparent, because if I give her the details, then there's no need for us to even kind of going back to ask the questions, because I don't really want to have a full back and forth about it. Like, yeah, this is what happened, and it's not really that big of a deal, so don't really worry about it.
Interesting. Does that play out positively for you when you're transparent?
Yeah, generally, yeah.
And if it don't, then fuck it. Like, I'm moving, because if you can't handle that, you can't handle me being completely transparent, then yeah, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck them. So for number 4, I guess it's a tie between listener and open-minded. So
open-minded. I was like,
go open-minded. Go open-minded.
You need to know.
Go ahead and put 5.
You need to know, like, you go both ways.
Just be tolerant. I guess I can keep that one short. We live in the South. We live in Georgia. This is a red state, the Bible Belt. Very backwards people. People are not open-minded to a lot of things. I'd like somebody that's open-minded to any and everything.
Word?
Now, I'm not saying that you.
I didn't get that vibe. I'm not from where you're from, so like just living here, I never got that vibe from people.
Yeah, you don't live in the deep South.
Yeah.
So, you're not.
People pretty fucking open-minded here. I don't know. It always be the people that I'm like most cautious about. You go to a gun range, and I'm like,
no. Let me say this. You might think they're open-minded by the looks of them, but I promise you, this is still a red state in the Bible Belt, and they voted a certain way. They're not progressive like California or anything like that. They might not say you might not notice it, but they look at you funny because you look a certain way. I promise you they do. They look at us funny because we look a certain way.
I grew up with those looks. I know what those looks look like from a mile away, and I get them way less here, way less.
Yeah, because you on this side of town. That's the only.
Unless you're just saying they just.
Are you saying that living
here is definitely way more different than in where we grew up at?
This is still Georgia. I'm
not saying it doesn't exist. Nigga, when we grew up,
but he's saying way less. I can't see that because this is still the United States.
It's way less than what we grew up
him.
In. Oh, I don't know about him. What I'm saying is
I can say no.
Nigga, we grew up in areas where they literally drove around with Confederate flags in their trucks. Like,
so you might not see that up here for sure, but we from where you grew up, I don't think so.
We grew up in areas, there was like literally places we knew not to go to.
Yeah,
like public places we knew not to go to. Like, no, so like no, it's definitely different up here. I'm not saying it's still not Georgia, but it's definitely different.
So you have listener on your list? Is that because you like to talk a lot?
No,
I take orders.
No.
Look at this clown.
And I feel like listening is, I always say this: women give terrible gifts, but it's because they're terrible listeners. Now, men also have a communication issue if they want me to go both ways, but women give terrible gifts.
You don't have to. You have to
well, shit. No, but they give terrible gifts because they're terrible listeners. If I'm lamenting to you that I like X, Y, and Z, please don't give me the same prepackaged pussy every year for my birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Please give me something. Take heed for what I like, I dislike. Even if it's something as simple as a Mavs shirt, because I'm a Mavericks fan.
He's not. Get him a Trae Young jersey.
Yeah, just give him a Trae Young jersey.
Anyway.
Nigga has a Jeff Teague jersey. Come on, man.
And that's different. Jeff Teague is the best. He was the best point guard at the point.
Get this nigga Joe Johnson jersey. He'll go
Stop
crazy.
it. But take heed to what I like. Listen to the things that I say that I like or hint at or whatever. Or do your own individual research into things that I, enjoy. Even if I might say it one day. Oh, dang, I didn't even think you heard that. I said that. Shit, I don't care if my birthday was in November and I said something back in April. Please take at least hint, write it down, and we can push on from there. But, I mean, they're terrible listeners. And not only to that, too, sometimes, men don't articulate their issues. But when they do, the woman has to be able to listen to that and take that in and use that to better themselves in their relationship. So,
Okay, so that's
5. 6.
You don't have to give us.
Am I missing something? Scroll up. Let me see other. Oh, self-awareness. You can put self-awareness on.
It's pretty far low. I'm not gonna lie.
That's too low. That's too
I'd rather
low.
have her be self-aware than a listener. Fuck a present. If she was self-aware, she'd know her present was ass.
No,
Exactly.
but it's not even about the presence. If you're not listening to my needs in the relationship, then what are you?
I mean, yeah, that too. But being self-aware, she can listen to you, but she's not self-aware enough to know like those are things she need to fix. And she listens to you like, oh yeah, I hear you. I heard what you said, but I ain't gonna change none of that shit.
So, and I wish and let me say this: 4 through
So no sex head,
4 through 7.
no ass.
Oh, you want a friend.
I'm gonna get that thing.
Looks, nothing.
WAP is dependent on me. Fuck all that other shit. 4 through 7 is probably like close. Put like coachability or learning or something like that.
All right, we got.
Hey, no.
We gotta wrap this podcast up.
Whoa.
We gotta wrap this up.
Do I have to
That's
write
some
that?
wild shit. Yo, no, we gotta. Do not put coachability here.
no,
Is it like an alternative word?
No, go back. Put learning on there. Put learning on.
Nigga said coachability. Nigga, do not. Stop.
Objection. Omar is wilding. He's bugging right now.
I'm the man of the day. Sometimes
Nigga
I
said
make
he
the
wants
play.
his woman coachable, nigga. You know so crazy. What is the what is the difference between coachable and listening? Because that means coachable basically that really means like you need to listen to the orders I take and then go execute those orders. That's what coachable. Stop. All right.
You go give out some plays, run some horn action at the top.
And I don't need to hear no lip when I tell you to play your role in this setting.
Wow.
That's basically what you're saying.
No, so all right, so let me word self-awareness. Self-awareness to me.
Nigga, coach.
Hold on. And the reason why I have self-awareness in this range is because to me, I take from it y'all saying you have to have all your flaws identified and know them and all that stuff.
Or at least working in that direction.
Okay, there we go. See, you don't have to come to me
I asked
perfect
somebody one
because
time.
I'm not perfect.
I asked someone one time, like just to see what she said. Like, what are you good at? What are you bad at? She's
I've
like,
asked
I'm
that
good at
question too.
everything. And I'm like, all right, but
Okay,
just
but
be
the person that you asked that
be
to
specific.
is wild. No, the person
Be
you asked,
specific. And she was just like, I'm like, everything. So I just started naming golf. Yup. No,
but the person that you asked that to
were you
was
texting
wild.
this person?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when you asked.
No, I asked that question in
That's
person.
when you asked about the head. See what she was talking about, or he. See what she or he was talking about.
Hey man, all right, go
So
ahead.
you mean you need to be the
Self-awareness.
Tim Duncan in the relationship? Real coachable.
No, but they don't have to come to. Let me say self-awareness. You don't have to come to me perfect, but as long as you're working to that.
Wow.
And but also being self-awareness if somebody raises issues or flaws.
But boom, that's where to me
Coachable,
4, 5, 6,
That's
or
where
no
coachable
5,
comes
6,
in?
7.
Where's coachable come in?
I just know what coachable is at.
Learning and coachable to me means you listen to me. Boom. Can you execute?
So you basically mean submissive.
No, it's not submissive.
You said you listen to me.
If I tell you,
Isn't that listening?
No, listen.
No, give it to AJ.
If I tell you, hey, it upsets me when you leave the pot in the sink. And you say, you know what? I hear you. It upsets. I understand that it upsets you when I leave the pot in the sink, and I hear you. And then I wake up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the pot is in the sink. What the fuck did you learn?
To me, that's still self-awareness, though.
Yeah.
That's not self-awareness to me. I don't.
Yeah, that's self-awareness.
No, because that might not be your flaw. That might, like I'm saying, you might not think that that's your flaw. Coming into it,
then
like
you're not
you know,
but I'm saying even if you're working towards it,
not your flaw. In your past relationships,
that's self-awareness.
How? In your past situations, that wasn't a flaw. There was no
and
issue.
what I'm saying is when you even if you highlight it and you then still don't figure out, you still don't understand why that's
Luka.
a problem.
Stop
Oh, it rimmed out. It was so close.
No, it wasn't.
You lie about how
The
close
shit
it
that.
was.
All right,
You
so
lie
that's
about
what we're
how
gonna do.
close-
I'll remember next time.
This nigga just said it wasn't close either.
Omar, it hit both fucking rims. It hit the corner right there. That's
It's
not
a trash
close.
can. It's a trash can. There's no rims on a trash can.
Okay.
So,
Nigga, it hit the nigga. It hit the
All right. You want your women coachable, correct?
but I mean, that's why I say it's close. It can really go.
You had
Hand
to
in
come in
hand.
like, hands in. This should get clean in 3.
1, 2, 3.
This
Mr.
is
Clean.
That's how you said.
That's not what.
All
I
right,
like when
you come in there like, all right.
This is not them being learning and coachable.
I had a good damn work.
I'm telling them
This
that
is
this
what
is
I
not
need
what
you
I
to do.
like,
Like
and
when,
then they egg
when
onto
she gets the
it.
store brand and you told that bitch to get Windex.
And you be like, Janet,
I'm telling
you blow the whistle.
I'm telling them that this makes me feel a certain way.
God damn, Janet, how many times did I tell you?
I'm telling them that
When
this
we
makes
go
me
down
feel a
this
certain
aisle,
way,
you get
and they are
the
not
Windex.
learning.
In fact, do some
That is
suicides
the
on the aisle.
issue. Can I swap the thing? Come on, nigga.
Janet, give me 50 right now, Janet.
Oh my god.
Janet, this is the play I called. I called 54 Windex.
Okay, Janet, you can go to post route aisle 2. Pick up the macaroni and cheese right there. You're gonna want to do some curl action to pick up the fucking bread so we can eat some bread tonight. And I
All
want
right,
you to
Janet.
cook it all by 7 p.m.
Janet, we're gonna run a 2-minute drill in the kitchen. My mother's coming home. I need this kitchen spick and span with dinner on the table. Nigga, imagine running practices with your. Just so you can figure out she's coachable enough.
Oh wow, wow.
And then you cut her from the.
Oh my god, she didn't even get a 10-day contract extension.
Oh, fuck.
She was up out of there.
You know,
and
when
like
you put it
JJ
like-
Barea, she was back on the team the next week.
When you put it like that, you're right. You're right. They do need to be coachable.
Oh, my stomach hurts so much.
Oh, well, that is the wildest shit I think I've ever heard you say. I'm being dead.
Oh my god.
That is one of the wildest shit I think I've ever heard you say.
I don't understand how y'all.
Ooh.
I mean, you lump it in with, you call it self-awareness, but I'm saying the ability to learn is a whole separate category.
But self-awareness to me is like, once we had, I don't have to keep telling you over and over again like a coach. Like, if you're not self-aware enough to
I feel like you're still
identify
getting
this-
caught up on the word coach. The phrase coach was not even a joke. It was a misspeak in the beginning. It's learning. And let me also say this: learning also meaning too. I want a person that's not stagnant, that's willing to learn, whether it's in their career field or just in life in general. There are different things going on in the world. If you're dating someone and they don't know what's going on in the world right now, leave them. They're stupid. They're not trying to
So
learn.
it's not like you want someone who's considerate.
Not necessarily. You don't even have to be considerate, meaning I guess you empathize or sympathize with what's going on as well. I don't care. I don't care if you empathize or sympathize with what's going on. I just want you to at least know what's going on. So I get people at work all day. What's taking so long? Well, why do I have to do this, then the third? Ma'am, you could die out here if you don't take these precautions. So I don't.
But we talking about in a relationship, you would want someone. The reason why she don't put the pot in the sink is because she's considerate of you. She, like you said, it may not have been a problem in the other relationships, but she's considerate of you because that's a.
Why are you
problem
trying to get it
brought up.
off the word learning? And then I also told you there was a B definition for how I define learning as well.
Because even learning sounds wild. Omar. I'm just trying to get you to make sure.
I get what he's saying.
You want somebody that's
I get what you're saying, too.
I'm here, I graduated, or I'm in this career field, and boom, that's it for me. I'm never gonna learn anything new. I don't want to read anything. I don't want to.
So you got coaching.
You want
Take
to be able,
You
you
got
want,
Coach Mulder?
yeah. I wrote / coachability. You want to be able to like go on a protest with her, and she knows like when the camera, when like City TV news
And she doesn't.
pulls up,
Hey, and she doesn't answer it like LeBron James. Yeah, I just read this autobiography of
wildest thing in the world.
Malcolm X, and he's a really smart man. He's a really smart man, wise man. Yeah, this
Taylor Rooks is like, so what did you learn about that book?
Taylor Rooks asked him, "What did you learn about this book?" Now, LeBron hasn't read a book in forever because he does this thing where he reads books with his headphones in. Nobody's ever read a book with their headphones. No, so you audibled it while you were also reading it.
Yeah, but it's funny because he had the book with him. Like he was like, guys, he just flashed around. He's like, oh, Malcolm
And he's
X.
taking pictures and stuff like that with the book. But my thing is, so I don't want it to ever be a situation where I'm asking you, okay, how do you feel about X, Y, and Z? If we can't even have a conversation. How do you feel about X, Y, and Z? I don't know anything about X, Y, and Z.
but what if she hasn't developed opinions on it yet, though?
No, if you don't have opinions this far into this year about what's going on, or you haven't thought about it or anything like that, and this might be where you're a little bit of your empathy or whatever. You don't have any thoughts on anything that's going on right now. You're not willing to learn. You're living under a rock. Boom. Go ahead. I don't need to be with you. You're not willing to learn anything new.
What if
no
she's
skills,
like, yeah, I
no
have learned
tricks.
something, and it's the opposite of what you learned? Would you
That's
still fuck with
fine.
her?
That's fine.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's fine. That's an opposite viewpoint. Perspective is cool. I don't care about perspective. But if you just have no formed opinions, no perspective on anything, if you're not willing to learn anything, you're just fine with what's going on in life right here, right now, cool. We don't
I hate
got
people like
nothing
that in
to talk-
general.
We don't got nothing else to
I'll
talk
be honest
about.
with you. People like that in general, like where you like they have like nothing to like they don't like you ask them like, oh, what is your thoughts on nigga nothing? Like, oh,
Nothing.
Yeah, or like when they get fixed, like when they refuse, like nothing, everything is exactly the way I think about it, and that's the truth. There's no other
I
viewpoints.
don't like people like that.
that
In
have any
general,
merit.
regardless of what we're talking about in general.
Yeah, word. Okay, well, we got past 7. Congrats, Omar. We're on to 8 now.
I don't want to throw in like some arbitrary ass sex or anything like that. I
mean,
think
but
that
It
if
doesn't
might,
make you
If it's
a worse
important, I'm about to
person,
say,
man. God
sex
damn.
isn't really like, we're going to have sex. I'm not, she
But
doesn't
what
have
if
to be a
it's-
monster in the bed.
So it's not important to you that like it'll be like an enjoyable experience.
Women aren't necessarily like good at sex anyway. So a lot of them are pillow princesses. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I really don't even get excited. If you wow me during sex, oh wow, that's crazy. I'm like genuinely gonna be surprised. But for the most part, I'm expecting you to lay on like your back or your
Okay, but that's
stomach
your
or whatever.
expectations. This is asking like what you want.
It doesn't matter to me either way, honestly.
Okay, so that's not.
And I can live without oral sex as well. There's
Ambitious,
a lot
though.
of disappointments out there. I've been disappointed a lot.
You can live with that, or it's just not on your top 10.
I could live. Honestly, I could live without oral sex for the rest of my life. No cap.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No
one
cap.
right there.
I've been disappointed way too many times. Now I'm not saying I haven't had good oral sex before. I've had great oral sex before. I could live without it just
We
because
just say
I've
head?
been
You just say head?
head,
Yeah, you say head.
fellatio, that mouth,
Just say head.
top, Frankenstein, that brain, all that.
I don't know if I can go the rest of my life without head, but
I mean,
I'm just let that be known right
If I'm in
now.
a relationship, I'm not going the day. maybe the week max. It might be a busy week.
without head, but
Whole life, man.
I think that might be.
That's the only things you're looking for.
Oh, family oriented. That's what I was thinking about.
family.
Let's
Wow,
see if
that's
he
actually
spells.
the first person to put that on their list.
Let's see if he spells. Just put family. Oh, okay.
Got you. I know how to spell that word.
But yeah, family. That's important to me. But I think that's about it.
All right, man. We got Omar's top
Am I
8.
missing? I want to see some other people's stuff. Let me see if
Okay,
I.
we'll just,
It's
you know,
really just,
for the people out there.
Me.
Let me see y'all.
Yeah,
see.
Omar's list is communication at 1, independence, transparency, open-mindedness, listener, self-awareness, learning / coachability, and family-oriented.
Yeah, we put family oriented at all.
Yeah.
Let me see what y'all got.
This is what mine.
Humor, I don't. It would be nice. Okay, so put humor on my list as well.
I was gonna say that.
Where?
Yeah, humor is
at 9.
Humor should probably go higher, but put humor at 9. I don't know a lot of funny women, so.
But it would be nice.
You're just talking about, you're talking about your experience. Like, nah,
No, I get that. I get that too. So I'm saying though, like,
it would be really nice if you could be in a relationship with somebody who understands.
Yeah. Oh, understands my humor at the bare minimum? I thought you meant them being funny. If it's understanding my humor, that's got to be at the top.
It's more
one.
That's
understanding my humor has to be like.
If I'm joking and like you just like don't get
at
it
number
at
one.
all,
If it's understanding my humor, it has to be a 1. If it's just
number
being
1,
if you can't,
that's why mine's is 2 because I was like, yo, it's important.
Yeah, if you can't understand my humor, no. But I'm saying though, you don't have to necessarily change it. Is what I was.
Too late, bitch.
Okay.
But not only that, like you definitely, but we all three of us joke around too much for like us to not be.
And I'm gonna say this, and I know you said not my experience. I've talked to a girl, not like talk to, but I've been in conversation with a woman who didn't understand my humor, and that's a very rare thing. Oh my God, it was the most miserable thing ever.
You made like one too many Holocaust jokes or what?
No. Oh my God, this nigga's tripping. But just like, yeah, you
holier
tripping,
than thou, Omar in the building.
No, but I'm just making like normal jokes, and not even like I was talking about women. Or
give us like a normal joke you make.
No, but that's when I first realized how often I joke in just regular conversation.
Yeah, like joking and
when somebody didn't understand like my humor or like
my
how
sarcasm,
my
dry humor, all that stuff.
That's when I really noticed how much I did it, and then I also noticed like, wow, I don't ever want to be around someone like you.
Exactly.
If you don't understand what I'm saying, then I just don't want to be around you.
Yeah, I've literally had somebody tell, "Oh, that wasn't funny to me," or "I don't get that." Me, oh okay. I mean, we don't ever have to talk again. For real. We don't ever have to talk again.
Yeah, and I won't even be upset at you. I just don't like. I legit don't want to be a part.
Yeah. So I mean, that if it's understanding my humor, that's high. If it's them being funny, that can be lower.
That's Lowe's list up there.
Oh, I should have. Ambitious is cool. Ambitious is
cool.
Put ambitious as 10.
It's not as good as like coachability though.
Put ambitious as 10, and that's my top 10.
Oh, nice, man.
That's my top 10.
Humor is definitely yeah.
What was my shit for humor? Probably like 2 or something like that.
No, it wasn't. No,
It used to be bad. I dropped it to 4. This
nigga put a head on there. That's crazy.
He said ambitious.
How's that wild? I think people cap though, bro, Omar. Because I think people cap, but it's whatever though, bro.
About ambitious head?
Nah, about like not putting looks on their list or this nigga. He didn't put not head, not no. But if he didn't have none of that in the relationship, he would not be in there.
It's not top 10 though. We're not saying it's not in the relationship. It's just not top 10.
So
I sincerely believe that looks is not that high. I'm being.
I think most people. I don't know. I don't think that might not be the case with you, but I think most people cap to the nth degree about looks, just because it sounds bad, but. Like, if that's not on your list at all, then you're risking the possibility of just not even being attracted to her.
But a top 10? I don't think it has to be top 10. Because what would make a relationship last much more longer is more than looks.
But see,
that's the reason why it's
my thing about that too is I don't want you to go from, oh, he doesn't care about looks. It's going to be a butt ugly woman. No.
Yeah, no, it don't have to be.
It's just not going to be like a 10 or 11 or whatever.
And also the looks is not going to supersede all the other shit that I got.
But yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. I'm telling you, if she can't,
if she coachable,
if she can't communicate with me, and if she can't get my humor, I'm telling you, we don't have nothing to talk about.
But that is a fact.
If I find out you are a terrible communicator,
and if you find out like she not running the routes like you told her to,
anyway,
that shit is done.
But I'm telling you, I've been in the
y'all can't even joke about how sloppy she ran them routes.
If I talk to somebody and they be like, The Office wasn't funny,
yo, she gonna explode off the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No way.
She don't know how to split the defense after I told her how to, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. God damn.
Tell me you talking to a woman that didn't think The Office was funny. Like if she said, yeah, The Office wasn't funny to me.
But why is it? I don't really give it. She just doesn't like. She probably didn't give it a chance, bro, to be honest. Because at first I was like, man, that shit is corny after episode. But then I gave it a chance.
After episode 1 and 2, I was like, y'all niggas is weak with this shit, bro. I'm going to watch it because I'm bored as shit. But y'all niggas weak.
But then you really got into it. You thought it was funny, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you don't think, I'm telling you, if you don't get my jokes, I joke 25-8. So if you don't think that shit is not, if you think that shit is just disgusting, like we have none.
Like half of the shit we said in this podcast is just us fucking around.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
and if somebody was like, you know what? I watched the whole podcast, didn't crack a smile once. Me, Kill yourself.
Nope.
All right.
Okay there.
So we got to wrap
Okay
this
there. Okay, what are we talking about now?
We're joking, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we're joking. I mean, keep
That's
it
a
light.
punchline.
We'll eat saw chicken today. You know what I'm saying? And it
Oh
was
my
by the
God.
road. And we were headed to the gym, and Waleed made a "Why did the chicken cross the road?" joke.
Sometimes I just don't like talking to Waleed. To be honest with you.
And Waleed was like, "I hate those jokes, bro." But today,
said
And
I
and
hated the
today,
joke.
like, today I still hate that.
that was
I'm actually
funny.
hating even more the fact that you even brought it up right now, nigga. Why did
They
the
were
chicken
dead ass
cross
was a
the
chicken
road?
that was about to
Favorite
cross the
Soulja
road.
Boy
though.
song right now. Kiss me.
what?
Soulja Boy song.
Whichever
Kiss
one
me through the
goes,
phone.
you know what? You're right. That's the one. But the remix though, the one that had
I ain't
Lil
gonna
Wayne
lie,
and all
God
of them.
Trick Y'all might be my favorite one.
Oh, what's that?
What?
Bow.
No, yeah,
When
that
he's
shit was
rapping really
corny.
fast. Soulja make the girls
Everything
go bow.
about Soulja Boy is corny.
You know he's on
Soulja
Twitch right
Boy?
now and he's doing good too.
Everything about he's doing really good right now. To be honest
Yeah.
with
Soulja Boy, tell him.
you. Shut the fuck up.
The maker of your generation of rap.
Bro, we used to be in grade
Don't
8.
blame me, nigga.
We used to be in grade 8, and when a Soulja Boy song got on, we all got in formation. We knew what the fuck the dance was.
Soulja Boy up in there. Whoa. Watch me crank it. Watch me. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy how he blew up though. You know? Oh, have you won a game of Fall Guys yet?
I didn't even play one.
Oh, I won my first one.
I heard. I saw your reaction on Twitter.
So what's up? I mean, and we can, if you want to wrap it on this one, we can wrap it on this one. What's up with you and Hazel or
Yeah, we rapping.
or Pink or Pink? What's going
So
on?
you simping for Pink online?
Because you can't
playing with
I
a
can't do
friend.
What? Wait. What about it? I can't do what? What I can't do?
you can't be hogging the good balls, my guy. You feel me? Pass one. Yeah. No, for real.
Look in the camera and say that.
Yeah.
Talk
no,
to
for
them
real.
right now.
They don't be listening. They don't
Yeah,
be
they will.
listening.
Talk to
For
them.
real?
Yeah, they talk to them.
Oh.
Look at.
I'm not. Y'all doing this. I'm not part
Hey,
of
you
it.
know, you know, I get shy. But you know, I mean, if you like chocolate, you know, something that'll melt in your mouth and not in your hands. You feel me? Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Why you take off the chain while you said that?
Huh? Because I want them to know the real me. You know, the real me, the feel me. You feel me?
What is the point of being in a relationship with someone that's not in the state though? Or just
Oh, they
fucking
don't live
someone
in
who's
Georgia?
I don't think so.
Neither one of them.
Oh,
So yeah, it's pointless.
fuck them bitches. No,
You
let me
guys gonna
stop.
FaceTime.
No, but for real,
This
for
nigga is
real,
wildin'.
for real, you can't hog the ball all the time. I mean, just
I don't know what
let
you're
me
talking
let me know off camera what you doing.
I'm doing nothing. Those are my people. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
We all friends.
Those are my people, bro.
Oh, so you more than
So I could push, and you wouldn't be upset.
I mean, you can push, but I don't know. You might get a little resistance.
A little resistance.
That's life though. Right, Omar?
I don't know if you're gonna be able to handle that resistance. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just
Especially from Hazel.
I'm gonna write it in the raps. She was trying to fight me.
Oh, so we not
before
rapping.
she was icy.
So we not rapping, right?
Oh, we have to do that. Could you book it though? Book it, bro. Because I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
She
I'm
was
not
trying to
I know
fight
you're
me before she was wifey. Changed her mind up when I put on that ice beat. Woo! Hazel.
Stop.
All right, go
Please
ahead,
stop.
wrap
Please
this,
stop.
wrap this.
So that's your 4 bars.
Yeah, that's me. Oh yeah.
What's your 4 bars? You got 4?
Me, judge, agent. Court is in order. Walked over to my desk. Fuck, I thought I had something. I was really looking for alley oop, man. I can't.
Oh
He
man.
was looking for somebody
You
to
know,
put him under some bars.
Your name is Agent. You don't know any word that rhymes with agent.
I don't wanna rhyme I don't want to rhyme with a
Young
same shit.
agent. Named young agent, and I got a young agent. Like you could have did something like that. I would have been more impressed.
No,
than
I actually would have pissed off if you did that. So happy you didn't do that. Man, the fact that you had like nothing tucked ready.
But I mean, what about you?
Agent.
What about you though?
You have a
Low?
tucked
There's
four?
plenty of things.
I mean,
that rhyme with
give
low.
it to him.
Low, go, slow, bro.
No, but I'm
low.
saying give us the bars.
I hope you don't rhyme low with none of those though.
Hung Gunzo. What is that?
I said none of those though.
Oh, none of those though.
Go ahead. Give me something. Go ahead, give me something. We finna go back to back.
That's not us.
Like a circle. Oh, go ahead.
I don't want to get too many because if we really rapping, We really rapping?
Yeah.
I mean, dead shit that we rap.
If you go,
I'm gonna. My bars are gonna be, and I'm not even joking right now. My bars are gonna be so crazy that like niggas are gonna react to it.
Niggas.
Because I'm definitely
they're
throwing
not,
shots.
Go ahead.
I'm being dead. No, I'm being dead.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at you. No,
I haven't
wait.
called out nobody.
I'm looking
this
at you.
whole
I'm being
podcast, so I really want to see this.
I'm being dead serious. I would.
ahead.
If we gonna do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
If we not, then the next podcast I'll literally just spit the whole fucking 16.
Oh, shit.
Yes,
I'm being dead ass serious.
Oh, shit.
Give us a taste. Pause. Give us a taste.
No,
Are you gonna exactly?
Scary.
Book it at the studio. No, rather have content.
No. Exactly.
We finna talk about Davis.
What?
Yeah, I do have a Davis bar though.
Or
All right, give us something small.
I don't
though.
want to say it though. I don't want to.
No, give us something light, something else. Give me something else.
No, I can get a Davis.
just a
bar.
light, just something slight though. Give
Okay,
us
go
something
ahead.
slight.
Shit, y'all, you ready for it?
Go ahead. Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
I don't want to get on Davis.
No, give us a bar. One bar. It's weird that he be down there writing raps and not making videos.
Word. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Second channel content. Go ahead.
Yo. The way I pushed Kane, you thought I was able.
Ooh.
Getting all the work, put the money on the table. I was really living my truth. Nigga, you all fable. Then I had to cut them off like cable. That's off the top of the dome, too. That's all top of
That was not off the top of the dome.
It was.
That's off the meat.
I
That's
do
off
not
the
believe that.
meat.
See,
That's all top of the dome. That's all top
on
of the dome.
Omar's list here, transparency
That's all top of the dome.
was
That's all
number
top
3.
of the dome.
Was number
That's-
4.
So where your bars?
You're
That's
not
all
being
top of the
transparent.
dome.
I don't have no bars. My brain.
Yo,
work.
couple thousand. I spent it on a watch.
Okay.
Then I told niggas to watch it. Not so big, can't even fit in my pocket.
Ooh.
Stop it.
Ooh.
I don't think
So
it's
many
freestyle.
buttons in the car. That's what I call options. It blurred. It looks so good, look like a cockpit.
Ooh.
Okay, you are freestyling.
Exactly. Let's stop.
Oh shit.
Tell him how you got reckless.
Nigga, I'm
and
dripped
spinning
out
it.
like I just walked out of Hot Topic.
Or West 49. Am I right?
Oh God.
Tell him how you got reckless and spinning on a necklace. Go ahead. Give me something.
Got reckless spinning on the necklace.
Not a Kanye line.
No, I don't know.
I think it is.
Bars on dumbbell. Watch how I flex this.
Ooh.
Booty big. Straight out of Texas.
Ew.
Yeah, it was. Can't tell me nothing.
What did he say? He didn't say it, so shut up.
Yeah. When I woke up, I spent it on a necklace.
Exactly.
So stop.
He didn't rhyme it with
Act like
reckless.
he don't think we know
But
Kanye.
you came with the same fucking flow of Kanye. Though. You
That
yoinked the Kanye flow.
wasn't the same flow.
Yeah, you said it the way. You know what? When you said it, I was like, "Is that Kanye in the room?" And I was like, "No, that's
Yeah,
Omar."
it's Kanye in the room. You're right.
Yeah,
Me,
yeah.
right?
Anyway,
Yo, wrap it up, bro.
Hey man, thanks for listening to the Peer to Peer
Yo, you don't
podcast.
give us no bars?
scary every time. Scary every time.
Are you asking me or Omar right now?
No, say a line right now. Just say a line.
Did
Say a line,
you,
just
did
say a
you
line, just
actively
say a
see
line.
me try?
Drop
Just
y'all,
say a line.
I want to see what the commentators, the
Say a
commenters
line.
got for their
I don't
bars.
have a line.
Just say one line.
And rhyme it with what?
No, you got to rhyme it. Just say the line.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm about to lob you, huh?
Yeah, like,
okay,
say it,
okay,
say it.
okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
I stay tucked, but I'm really out here with it.
Ooh.
I really about my bars. Y'all bitch niggas just gimmicks.
Ooh.
Oh, keep going.
Go.
Jay-Z on the wall. I said he a mogul.
Too many squares in my circle. You out of shape like an oval.
Ooh, come on.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Mogul, oval.
Okay, all right. All right.
Nigga get confused.
A lot of ones in my pocket. It's looking fat.
Oh, why you fat is easy. Agent carrying a whole 2K community on his back.
Ooh, that's a who.
Nigga got
My
gas.
man is moving. Okay. He's saying I did what?
Oh shit. Y'all niggas, I'm well seasoned. Y'all niggas salty. Real niggas don't know the recipe.
Ooh.
AMP to the death of me.
Ooh.
Realest niggas only to the left of me.
That's ooh. Ooh.
Man, don't get
That was a wild bar for AMP affiliate, but I'll allow it. You feel me?
Nigga, wrap up the pod. I'm telling you right now, I don't think you really want to see me in the stew.
I'm gonna violate the shit out this bitch right here. I don't violate soul.
You can't rap.
Me?
Yeah, you really can't rap.
Or watch. I put together some bars. I don't even want to.
We seen the rap video.
Oh no, but I had 10 minutes in there. That doesn't count. And with the fucking producer who didn't master it,
you literally wrote it, and I was like, let me write it for you. Let me write it for you.
Yeah. Anyway, the lines was wavy. I just didn't deliver them properly. I just do better delivering next time. Practice on my delivery.
You still ain't give me your rap voice, bro.
I don't really have a rap voice though.
What's your rap voice, Lord?
I'm gonna come in there either like Pop Smoke or Fabio with the same flow.
No.
Move, get out the way.
Oh.
I'm doing raves in the rave. That's how Fabio be rapping. So I'm gonna come just like that.
Tim Duncan shot with a bank.
Hey, come on now.
Looking like Chase.
Hey.
See,
oh man, I was getting into it. Why would you
looking
tease
like Chase
me like that, man?
Your girl on the chase.
Ooh.
Trying to knock her off. Baby girl hanging all on my waist. Come on now, go ahead.
Agent the judge. I might catch me a case.
Hey.
Stop.
Oh, he's real passionate about this. You need to.
Fuck that nigga Phantom, bro. You better bring me a fucking chopped cheese, nigga. I swear, bro.
Oh, you going that Phantom?
I swear.
They say, yo, fuck Phantom. Cause he. Oh, that's what you just said. That's what you said.
No, I mean, it's Phantom better bring me a chopped cheese.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we going to have Phantom's
I'm gonna
name.
tell you right now. That nigga Phantom will be ghost if that nigga don't give me a fucking chopped cheese. Dead ass.
Phantom a Phantom.
Oh, so you think he's clever? You think you're clever now? You think you're clever?
Yeah, Phantom dead ass. So
They say Phantom's a fan.
Oh, shit. Yeah, give me my chopped cheese though, dead ass.
They say he the one with the plan.
Oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
That was a cringy line.
No, in the podcast.
Hey, I just
In the
know, since self-awareness is on my list, I'm actually pretty good at it myself. I'd say that's my best attribute.
And you know you can't rap, right?
At all. Like, zero ability whatsoever. I'm just fully aware of that. I wish it was something I was, wavy at.
I wish it was too, so we can go back and forth. But
At least be half decent. Right.
Waleed knows too. Waleed's like, I don't even like. Waleed don't even like reading a book that rhymes. Like he's like, no. that nigga's like, anytime you ask him just to like play, he's like, nah, I can't even play around with y'all. Like I just can't do it at all.
Next
like,
podcast, y'all ask Waleed to read aloud. I think y'all would be surprised.
Read aloud? You don't think you agree?
He can't read? You call him Waleed illiterate?
Hey,
I had a crazy when I was, back in my, back in the day when
younger days.
I was, I was a little affiliated.
Yeah, a little low,
It was like calling me like Big Blue. I never read like I was illiterate. Let them bars go over y'all head, bro. Get it?
Yeah.
Big Blue, like I never read, like I'm illiterate.
Yeah. Did you just do a conceited? Slow it down. You ain't had to explain it twice, man. So we're gonna end the pod here on this note. Order in the court.
I don't know why you keep doing that?
Hopefully it's not too bad on the audio.
Because niggas is dead ass like this is my last podcast.
I have guys. I have a gavel on the table, and I'm trying to restore order here in this court. Hey, listen to me, man.
Also, put in the comment section who y'all think will win in a rap battle between me and Agent.
Put your
Why
bars.
are you saying
No,
that?
put your bars in the
I
comments.
never said I was better at rapping. I just said I was better
Put
at writing.
your bars in the
I
comments.
never said rapping, but when you change it to a rap competition, I was like, I guess we
Put
can.
your bars in the comments.
How they supposed to? You supposed to just like post up like, all right,
And then-
guys, this is what I wrote,
No,
and
no,
this is what he wrote. So y'all tell us who's the better
Nah,
writer.
you gotta be creative. Just get a fucking rapper that rap both of them shits.
I'm not hiring a rapper to write.
This nigga said higher.
You don't. I didn't say hire. I said get. You could just get the next man. You don't need a pro. The hell you talking
Get Phantom
about?
and he'll just spit the bars.
Facts. He might put a sauce on
If
it.
anything, I'm doing.
Hey man, thanks for listening to the podcast. If y'all listen to Audio Mac, fuck you. You don't matter. If you're listening on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, what's good with y'all, man? Thanks for listening. Apple Podcasts, make sure to drop a 5-star. Leave a comment saying coachability. Omar, man. Oh, YouTube guys, forgot about y'all. YouTube, know the gang. Thanks for showing love. Y'all been going OD, man. So it's been great. We got Omar back on the pod. Omar, man, any final words?
My link should be in the bio because I'm LinkedIn.
Ooh.
Twitter, Instagram, and my YouTube channel.
You need to start with YouTube from now on. Social media lesson number 1. Yep.
My tweets is where I really get the after dark comments off.
Twitter is the most useless platform. Start with YouTube.
That's a
That is
lie.
order.
YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Videos coming soon. Cameras in the mail.
For the third time.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck Jeff Bezos. Cameras in the mail.
No, I don't co-sign that.
Boy. Cameras in the mail. Twitter, IG, all that. Follow me. Stay hip.
Word.
Stay dangerous.
Okay. Low?
Yo, shout out to my podcast people out there, you know what I'm saying, for watching. I'm just counting up the money right now. Nothing crazy, doing big things.
I just wire shit, so let me look at my shit too.
If that's what we doing,
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
You know,
You know, son,
nothing serious. This is yeah.
Ooh.
You know what's so crazy? That's probably more money in there
Than you
this
have in your
right
hand,
here,
yeah.
which is crazy. Niggas are gonna be like, yo, look here low.
Hold on.
I don't think that
Damn,
one
I lost
person
count.
is-
I
No,
lost
yeah,
count.
because when I
lost
posted that shit on Twitter, they were like, yo, how much money is that? I'm like, nigga, it's one.
I lost
Calm
count.
down, nigga.
Go ahead. Y'all finish this while I gotta get my
Nigga,
count
you
straight.
illiterate? You can't
I gotta get my. Hold on.
What's up with you?
What was that little baby Instagram live where he just pretended like he was reading
Yeah,
money?
Yeah.
He's
go
like
ahead.
200.
In this, because I got a lot to count. Let me put this away.
Man,
That
you just
nigga literally
crumpled
has
up that money.
$140.
Come on. In this.
That's it, bro.
Hey, we'll catch you guys in the next podcast, man.
Move.
That's
Get
all.
out the way.
He's all baby going here.
Yeah. Count up that cheese,
Just like that.
bitch.
300, 400.
Yeah, they call me cheese nips for a
watch out, you
reason.
about to knock this
No,
wire
we
out.
got it. He
The
worried
wire.
about the wrong things.
The wire.
You gonna get it? You
Go
gonna
ahead.
get it?
Go. I mean,
Y'all supposed to be rap real quick.
young paper chaser.
Ooh.
I last so long, call me now or later.
Ooh.
Your baby girl is a hater. She say, oh, where you go? I said, ho, no, I don't show the dough. Ooh.
See, that's why I don't rap. Cut that shit out. That's why I don't rap, bro.